this year. They had never lost multiple games in a row up to this point. But when you look at the top of the conference and the way everybody's bunched up right now, I mean, it's game 7 of 20 for CSUN, but you kind of want to be a little careful that you don't fall too far behind, right? I mean, that middle eventually is going to spread itself out, and you want to be on the right side of that.
For sure. CSUN, like you said, is not used to losing 2 games back-to-back. I can assure you they're itching to get back in the win column, and they'd love to do it on the road here in the Islands tonight. So they're going to put up a great fight. I think every single team brings their best game to the Stan Sheriff Center. It's always circled as a road trip for all of these different programs, and they're going to bring it. They want to get back into the win column. Yes, it's just game 7 of 20, but you need every single win to, A, make that Big West tournament, and B, secure some beneficial seeding at that tournament in Henderson.
I remember, it's only 8 now, and you got the double bye for the first 2. You got the single bye for 3 and 4. Sometimes a double bye, sorry, Rainbow Wahine, didn't think about that. Sometimes it can be a little scary, but you want to be in a position where you don't have to run the gauntlet to win the conference title, and ask Long Beach State about that from last year. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is Rainbow Warrior Countdown on ESPN Honolulu, presented by Hawaii Pacific Health.
ESPN Honolulu is Hawaii's sports leader. KKEA Honolulu, 1420 AM and 92.7 FM. Part of the IO family of companies.
Kind of a somewhat small crowd here so far as students, first week back. Some of them are kind of getting their sea legs, their school legs underneath them. So the student section's kind of small. Fans are still kind of figuring, you know what that's like, right? First week, jitters.
You're settling into class. You're figuring out that schedule. You can barely get yourself anywhere. Nevertheless, the stand for a game.
Lineups and tip when we return for Hawaii and CSUN. You've been listening to Rainbow Warrior Countdown on ESPN Honolulu, presented by Hawaii Pacific Health.
At Dow Electric Supply, we're your local-based company with your needs in mind. We see the light in Hawaii, and rest assured, we are with you all the way. Our sales counter and will call are here to serve Hawaii's electricians, developers, utility companies, businesses, and homeowners. The Dial Lighting Gallery showroom is open by appointment only. Go online to www.dialelectricsupply.com. Open weekdays from 7 to 3. At Dial Electric Supply, we see the light.
Healthier is working together as a team. Hawaii Pacific Health's team-based approach is designed to make sure you see the right healthcare expert at the right time. It's about collaboration that brings together the skills and personalized care you need. And it's about coordinated care from a team of physicians, nurse practitioners, registered nurses, and other specialists, all working together to help you live healthier. Learn more at hawaiipacifichealth.org/healthierlife.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. Every day, ZipRecruiter helps people who are actively looking for jobs like yours, so it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Did you know that 1 in 4 vehicles on the road will need a new battery this year? Don't wait till it's too late to do something about it. Test your battery regularly, and if you need a replacement, Napa has you covered with a full range of long-lasting, high-performance batteries for every make and model on the road. So don't wait until your car won't start or you're stranded on the side of the road. Test your battery today or find the replacement you need at Napa locations nationwide, because it's our mission to keep you moving. Napa!
Aloha, this is Daryl Turner, General Manager of Napa, Hawaii. As we celebrate nearly 70 years in the islands, I'd like to say mahalo to our employees, our independent store owners, our business partners, and you, our loyal customers. Over the years, we've grown to 36 stores across Kauai, Oahu, Maui, Molokai, Lanai, Hawaii Island, and American Samoa. We look forward to serving your automotive needs for many more years to come. Mahalo.
Hardware Hawaii. Customer first in Kailua.
Hi, this is Eddie. I'm the lead lumber for Hardware Hawaii in Kailua. I like helping customers find what they need. It's not like another stranger just shopping here. My customers are like my friends, and then I just help them all, and I feel good. And it just makes my day. We're out here in the lumberyard ready to serve you.
Hardware Hawaii. customer first in Kailua.
Now, University of Hawaii men's basketball on ESPN Honolulu, driven by BMW of Honolulu. And brought to you by
Hawaii Pacific Health, Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union, IBEW Local 1186, Lex Brody's Tire Company, Waiakea Water, Young's Fish Market, Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union, Napa Auto Parts, HGEA, Hardware Hawaii, HCAMP, the Hawaii Concussion Awareness Management Program, Dr. J. Maramoto and Orthopedic Associates, Dial Electric Supply, the Ala Moana Hotel by Mantra, Kahala, and Young Brothers.
Big West basketball coming up here in moments. It is Hawaii and CSUN as we passed up the quarter pole here of the Big West Conference season. With Callan Spiller, I'm Josh Pacheco. Starting lineups are brought to you by Hardware Hawaii, customer first. For CSUN, they go with their same starting five. It is led by PJ Fuller, the second, 6'4", 175-pound senior guard from your neck of the woods in Seattle, Washington. Keontae Jones does a little bit of everything. Jones, a 6'6" senior forward from Madison, Wisconsin, leads the team in rebounds and assists and is second in points. Marcus Adams Jr., a 6'8" sophomore forward from Torrance, California. Up front, Scotty Washington, a 6'4" junior from Del Amo, California. And Mahmoud Fofana, a 6'6", 195-pound senior forward from San Jose, California. CSUN in red, CSUN in black across the front, numbers and letters in black. And I don't know if you noticed this, Callan, the uniforms look a little bit like the Chicago Bulls throwbacks with the way the lining is on the side of the shorts.
A little bit of pinstripe action that harkens back to those Bulls, that's for sure.
The lineups for Hawaii, we'll give you Andy Newman's particulars as head coach in a moment. Same starting lineup, Cody Williams at one guard, the 6', 190-pound junior from Minnetonka, Minnesota, joined by Tom Beattie, 6'5", 195-pound sophomore guard from Auckland, New Zealand, and Ryan Rapp, 6'5", 185-pound senior guard from Melbourne, Australia. Front court remains the same. Gitas Namicha, a senior from Lithuania at 6'8", 220 pounds. And rounding out the five is Tanner Christensen, who has really kind of picked it up here in the last few games, especially here in conference play. Christensen, 6'10", 265 pounds from Spokane Valley, Washington. His Big West numbers, by the way, leads the team in scoring in conference games at 14.6 points per game. And he is shooting 73% from the field here in conference. And that includes the three that he banked in last week at Riverside. But to shoot that well, his size and positioning, we talked about it earlier in Countdown, his positioning and where they're getting them the ball is so important.
It is. That's something that's crucial for Tanner Christensen. He's someone who's able to get the ball inside and convert, whether it's through dunks, whether it's through lefty shots, righty shots. He's really able to convert around the rim. And with some of the caliber of post players we see in the Big West, that's tough competition that he's going up against.
The starting lineups being announced. Christensen tossing some basketballs. Got a little stress ball basketballs here. They got me tossing T-shirts coming up after the starting lineups are announced. So good luck to us all in just a couple of minutes. You've seen both of these teams kind of line up here. One of the guys we're certainly going to watch, and that is Keontae Jones. It is hard to find a player that can pretty much do everything. 13.2 points per game, 8.9 boards, 4 assists, leads them in all three of those categories, plus 29 blocks, plus 32 steals. Good luck finding several handful of players that can do all of that.
That's for sure. He is crucial to this team. He's a bit of their engine, does a little bit of everything. So it's going to be imperative that the Bows lock in on him, shut him down. If they can get a few fouls on him early, that'll be a good benefit to them. But he's someone that CSUN leans on heavily and does a lot. You have to do a lot to get those numbers, Josh.
Is it just me? Oh, I thought I heard the horn for a long time going on here. You thought that too?
That's for sure. It definitely was extended a little bit longer than it typically is. And with our headsets on, you can barely tell.
I know, right? Certainly a loud atmosphere here. Give me the thing that Hawaii's got to improve on the most here. coming into tonight's game?
We talked about it. I think it's going to be on that defensive effort. They're a team that is capable of stopping that 3-ball from the outside, but it's going to be a team effort to stop players like Keontae Jones on the inside. It's going to be up to not only Tanner Christensen, but his teammates to play some cohesive team defense, whether it's on the inside or on those fast breaks. The whole team is going to have to match up against those Matadors as they try and push the ball down their throat on some quick transition plays. So the Bows are going to have to work together, band together, and see what they can do here tonight. Not to mention the Bows are looking excited. They look like they're anticipating this game here tonight. There was a lot of energy in their warm-up, so it looks like they're going to be on the right path to getting off on the right foot here tonight as we see Tanner Christensen making his way to that center circle. We see the players making their way to the start of their positions for here tonight. We'll see who wins this jump ball. Tanner Christensen, standing at 6'10", has a bit of an advantage over Mahmoud Fofana, standing at just 6'6". So we'll see if Christensen can pull this off and the team can pull off that defensive effort.
Fofana can lead for sure. Opening tip brought to you by HGEA, the Hawaii Government Employees Association. My right arm got some shirts away. Didn't reach the second level. Knew I couldn't, but hey, we tried. Did hit someone right in the hands earlier.
It's tough, even for players coming out of that starting lineup. You can try and throw it as far as you can, and the lights are blinding. We'll blame it on the lights, Josh. It's the lights, it's the distance, sure. It's the excitement, the anticipation, but it's impressive you did it, and some fans got some T-shirts, which is the point at the end of the day.
You'll see the embarrassment on social media later. Fofana, Christensen. As we get ready to go, our officials, Chad Shepard, Brad Gaston, Ray Ames, as assigned by the Big West Conference. Ball's in the air. Opening tip is tapped around. Still loose. It's won by Ketis Namiksha, just barely, as Keontae Jones nearly took it to the right rim. But Hawaii will have first possession, attacking the goal to our left. Namiksha right at the elbow at the free throw line. Hands off to Tom Beatty. Bounce pass right at the top of the arc to Christensen. Looking inside for Namiksha. Ball knocked away, somewhat free. It will go to the baseline. Hawaii will have it 16 to shoot.
And there's a first hustle play won by Namiksha. Impressive for them to get that possession.
Cody Williams looking, bounce it in at the baseline, finds Namiksha, pushes in a 2 just off the left of the lane, and it's Hawaii scoring first 2-0, 25 seconds in. Quickly to the front court goes C-Sun with Jones, hands off left for Marcus Adams Jr., and now high right, here's Fuller. Fuller back to Adams Jr., crossover dribble, pull up at the free throw line. That jumper is pure, and we're tied at 2, 19-21 left in the half.
And again, those post players, just like Adams Jr., are able to hit from the inside, not just inside, but from the key as well.
Cody Williams between the circles, picked up by Fofana in a man defense, out to Namiksha, back to Williams, moves it around the perimeter right for Ryan Rapid into the corner. Beatty stops his dribble, trying to look inside, can't get it to Christensen, instead to Namiksha, and around up top for Cody Williams. Shot clock is down to 8. Williams looking to shake his man off the dribble, stops at the low post, turns, feigns right in the lane, and that one falls in right over the taller Fuller. Williams knocks it down. It's 4-2 Hawaii.
Really impressive there to knock it down over the switch defender of Fuller.
18:43 in the half. Fuller now will back down Williams to the post, gave up the bounce, throws it out for Scotty Washington, and now up top to Marcus Adams Jr. Turning in the paint, 1 foot fadeaway, spins off the rim. Loose ball picked up by Namiksha for Hawaii. And you can see, I think, very early on, C-Sun sees a physicality advantage, and they want to take care of it. Rap, high left, goes off a Christensen screen, throws it up top to Namiksha, and moves it around right to Tom Beatty. Beatty moves it straight away. Christensen again, top of the arc. Now near wing, Cody Williams. One hands it up top, Namiksha. Overhead pass, far wing, Rap. Rap for 3. That's off the side of the rim. Takes a second bounce and misses. Beatty grabs the offensive rebound, stripped away from a defender right on the floor. It will go out of bounds, stays with Hawaii, 18 to shoot. Good effort by Fofana underneath, but Hawaii will get possession.
The Matadors are so scrappy. They're going for every single rebound offensively and defensively.
And the inbound bounced into Beatty at the low post right. Good find by Williams on the baseline inbounds, and Hawaii takes a 6-2 lead. Just over 2 minutes elapsed, first 20. Ahead inside the arc is Jones, kicks out angle right. Fuller for 3. Quick fire miss. Rebound. Loose on the floor, taken by C-Sun. A fresh 20. Spinning is Jones. Goes to the rim, and we will get a foul. There was contact with the netting as the ball was up in the air, and I think they might talk about a potential goaltend. They're going to wave off the shot. They're going to say the foul was before the shot. Andy Newman arguing it. The foul is going to be on Ryan Rapp, his first. And that's a break, because that definitely was a goaltend if they called that in the act of shooting.
I never like to see a foul, but that one the Bows will take because that prevented some worse foul down the line.
Inbound. Looking in is Tyler Beer, who entered a short time ago, throws it between the circles for Fofana. Dribbles out to the far side, left wing, Keontae Jones. He drives baseline on a Rapp, draws help, collides into Cody Williams and hits the deck. And Rapp just picked up his second personal foul as he was the first one to make contact.
Like we talked about, foul trouble might be an issue for the Bows here tonight. It's Rapp right now, which he's one of the guards. They have some guards who are able to step in, so Rapp taking those maybe in the place of his post players might be a better option for the Bows right now.
Kira Jacobs is going to check in after this free throw from Keontae Jones. Senior from Madison, Wisconsin. This is the first off the back iron. So there's Jacobs in for Rapp, 6'10" sophomore from Yokohama, Japan, who had a great road trip, scored 14 against Cal State Fullerton in a career-high 31 minutes on Saturday. Second for Jones off the back rim, and there's Jacobs right away grabbing a rebound. Hawaii up 6-2, 17:33 left in the first 20. Williams dribbling high right side, works off a Christensen pick, one-hands it left corner. Namiksha's three is blocked in the corner. Great effort by Adams recovering, and he runs the break. Goes up for a two, no good. Putback spins off by Fofana, and Jacobs the rebound. CSUN, or I should say Hawaii, got a break. Looked like there was a lot of contact. Jacobs drives baseline. Jacobs to the rim, lays it in. And we are going to get a stoppage here as Jones is on the ground right underneath the rim to our right. Jones went down, and I think that was part of the play where he collided with Namiksha, made contact on his left hip, went up, went down to the ground immediately, and he is on all fours right now, top of his head right now hitting the hardwood as the trainer comes out and looks at him.
The physicality of this game is evident as we see Jones on the floor. But looking at that offensive play, Akira Jacobs having the heads-up thought to run down the court on the left side of the basket and attack, finishing with his inside hand. That's a confidence and a rise to that level of physicality that CSUN is showing that Akira Jacobs just showed on that possession.
17-10 to go first half. Hawaii leading CSUN 8-2, and concern still with Jones, who is on hands and knees in the bottom part of the paint. Trainer's got a towel with him as he takes a look at him. Jones is really one of their do-everything players. And he's played every game, but he's only started now. This is his sixth start. He's started the last five and or his last four now five, including today. But this is critical right now for CSUN, the health of the senior Jones, as he is up now, kind of looking up into the lights. Both Hawaii's trainer and CSUN's trainer walking with him. But that is not a good sign whatsoever. He is walking somewhat gingerly. He's kind of grabbing his shorts.
Looks a little bit dazed there,
Yeah.
Not out of it. Doesn't look to be limping, so might not be an issue with his legs or ankles, but definitely does not look like he's in it at this moment in time.
Grady Lewis will come in here for CSUN, a junior from Phoenix, Arizona, 6'9", 225 pounds. I think I could think of the argument Andy Newman would have. There was contact and the officials let him go there in transition. Between the circles, Scotty Washington dribbles left of the lane, goes up, floating right hand two, is able to twist his body and put it off the glass. Hawaii 8, CSUN 4, 16:55 left in the half.
That's what CSUN's going to look for. They're able to attack the key, and the Bows have to keep them out if they want to be successful.
Williams between the circles, looks left, finds Beatty coming to it above the wing. Trying to find Christensen, and they call Beatty for a traveling violation before trying to get the pass into the post.
You don't see that very much from Beatty. I think he's a really smart player, really sound fundamentally. So you don't see that very often, especially coming off the weekend he had.
One of the things with Beatty is the turnover bug has been a little bit of a problem from the beginning of the year. Lewis in the post, backing down Christensen, turns, gets him up in the air. Christensen swats him down. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lewis. Hawaii ball off of the Christensen stuff.
There's that solid post defense that Christensen has displayed all season and needs to continue to display tonight, especially against CSUN's talented inside players.
It looked like he was taken out of position, having to bite on that fake, but his arms came back straight up at the right time. 8-4 Hawaii, 16-17 left in the half. Jacobs lobs it for Christensen, finds him, and dunks it home. Jacobs the lob, Christensen the finish. Hawaii's up 10-4, 16:07 first half.
CSUN's Jalen Barbie wanted to try and stop that. Tanner Christensen said, no way, this is my dunk.
What a perfect pass by Jacobs. And on the other end, Beard was looking in the post trying to find Lewis. It goes through his hands and out of bounds. Hawaii's leading 10-4 as we hit the under 16 timeout. 15:57 left in the first 20. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Dreaming of owning a home? At Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union, we're here to make it happen with competitive rates and a local team who understand the Hawaii housing market. Whether you're looking to buy your first home or upgrading, our friendly, experienced team is here to guide you every step of the way. For details or today's rates, call our mortgage hotline at 808-844-8048 or visit hawaiiusafcu.com/mortgages. Hawaii USA, life matters. An equal housing lender.
Dr. Jay Marumoto, the University of Hawaii's senior orthopedic surgeon, is Hawaii's leading expert in sports injury surgery. From the latest ACL bear implant reconstruction to biologically enhanced rotator cuff and labral repair surgery, Dr. Jay Marumoto continues to bring Hawaii's athletes the most advanced surgical treatments to get them back in the game. Dr. Jay Marumoto and Orthopedic Associates, Hawaii's team physicians.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu, driven by BMW of Honolulu.
Hawaii out to the 10-4 advantage on CSUN, 15:57 to go here in the first half. Callan, you mentioned physicality earlier, but Hawaii has absorbed some of that so far.
They have. They've done a great job of absorbing the physicality, rising to that level that CSUN has started off with. And we see that 5 players of the Bows, there's a quintet of players with 2 points. A variety of players are able to battle that physicality and score inside as they have those 2-pointers. And they're winning the rebounding battle right now, 5-3. Yes, it's early, but 2 rebounds can be crucial.
Yeah, and Hawaii has won the rebounding battle all but twice this year. I think the number, and I didn't think about this up until just now, all 10 of Hawaii's points have come in the painted area.
Especially when they've struggled from shooting from 3 in some games. They want to get that inside game going because then they can start opening up the perimeter, passing the ball outside if CSUN starts to lock in on those points in the paint. So good for the Bows to capitalize on the advantage that they have inside right now.
CSUN on the floor. They've got Scotty Washington, Marcus Adams Jr., PJ Fuller II, Tyler Beard, and Mahmoud Fofana. Hawaii with Jacobs still in there. Tom Beatty, Cody Williams, Tanner Christensen, Gitas Namiksha. Storyline early outside of the Hawaii lead. The 2 fouls early on called on Ryan Rapp. He's sitting on the bench. Williams finds Tom Beatty just above the right wing, picked up by Scotty Washington. Beatty stops his dribble at the angle, out left to Akira Jacobs, back right to Beatty, moves it to the wing in Namiksha. He'll one-hand it back up top to Williams. To Jacobs' left angle, quick trigger 3. That barely hits the front rim. Saved by Namiksha, but it goes right to CSUN. Hawaii stopped playing. They thought it went out of bounds. Adams Jr. spins, got away with the travel, almost threw it out of bounds left sideline. Washington recovers. He'll get it to the near wing and Fuller. Fuller driving on Williams, who cuts him off the pass. Back to the left angle, Beard. Beard one-on-one with Williams. Slings it right side to Washington. Quick fire 3. That's around and out. And we'll get a loose ball foul that goes against Hawaii. Looked like the official pointed to Christensen, and it is Tanner Christensen's first personal. That was a little worrisome. Hawaii thought the ball went out of bounds off the Jacobs miss, and Jacobs and even Beatty went back, and they kind of just thought play was dead. They were just going to jog back and set up.
You can't do that with a team like CSUN. They are going to fight and make sure the ball gets down the court really quickly.
Jerome Palm is in as a baseline inbound leads to a baseline 2 for Marcus Adams Jr., and it's 10-6 with 15:08 left in the first half. So Christensen gets a breather. Palm comes in for him. I've seen Palm score 4 in each of the last 2 games. Inbound goes into Beatty, who finds Cody Williams. Hawaii going right to left on your device. Williams, high right side, finds Palm, top of the arc, moves it to the left in Jacobs. Jacobs goes right for Namiksha, lob for Palm, hesitates, goes up and scores. Tried to draw his man in the air, he didn't bite, didn't matter, is still able to score it. 12-6 Hawaii.
This could be a big game for 6'10" Palm with the physicality and his athleticism.
Off the screen goes Fuller. Stops mid-block, lobs it underneath for Fofana, kicks out right side wing to Beard, and back between the circles, Scotty Washington. to the near side. Beard thought about the three, drives on Jacobs instead, lobs it up, hits the bottom of the rim. Palm fighting for the rebound. We'll get a held ball. Palm going up, I believe, against Fofana, and it is. It will be CSUN basketball as the arrow points their way. Marcus Green, Harry Rulideff will check it for Tom Beatty and Gitas Namicha. As CSUN will inbound at the baseline. Beard, a senior from Chicago, Illinois. Looks in, right side wing for Fuller. He'll take a three, misses short, rebound to Jacobs. Jacobs thought about bringing it ahead. He slows it down. Hawaii had numbers for only a brief moment. Williams, chest pass left of center to Green. And now Jacobs above the wing. Overhead pass straight away to Williams and around right, Rulidev. Uses the dribble, comes back to the left side. We'll get a foul away from the ball. Palm was battling with Marcus Adams Jr. Both arms flying around between the two. It's Adams picking up the foul.
Palm has had depleting minutes this season since the start. And for him to come in, step up in this game early, I think he's going to be a key piece, especially with how he's able to handle and draw fouls against this talented CSUN post player.
Grady Lewis comes back in for him. And Cody Williams will inbound box formation. Basket to our left. Williams floated into Palm. Barely keeps himself in bounds. Tapped off his right hand. Palm spins, doubled, gives it up to Cody Williams. Williams now moves to the right of the floor. Reverses course left. Rulidev looks inside for Palm. Right-handed hook off the left rim. Rebound for Fofana. Pushing ahead left is P.J. Fuller the second. Green waits for him. Crossover dribble. They go to the rim. Fuller lay, and that's good. Green bit on the crossover. Fuller got by. It's 12-8 Hawaii, 13:41 in the half.
Those are the quick plays in transition that are the bread and butter for CSUN. The Bows have to match up a little quicker.
Williams finds Palm, top of the arc. Moves it around left for Kieran Jacobs. The one-handed back straight away to Rulideff. Now far wing Green. Green, chest pass straight away Palm. Now left to Williams. Again to Rulideff straight away. Right wing Jacobs thought about going baseline. Pulls up. Baseline two. Misses off the left rim for about 13 feet. Rebound goes to Grady Lewis. Beard to bring it ahead. Gets the screen from Lewis. Moves it a one-hand pass right side wing. Goes to Fuller. Now the post. Lewis leaning on Palm. Caught underneath the rim. Still able to lip it in off the right iron and score. 12-10 Hawaii. 7 minutes elapsed first half.
Lewis had great positioning on the inside. Palm let him be a little too open with his right angle to the basket.
Marcus Green, right side wing. Looks into the post. Trying to find Rulideff. Can't. Throws it out. Right slot to Cody Williams. Williams to the center of the floor. Gives up the bounce. Moves it back to the right wing. Green trying to penetrate on his man. We'll get a foul. We're going to have a 3-second violation actually called against Hawaii, which negated the Green drive.
Again, we've been speaking so highly of Palm and his ability to come in for Tanner Christensen here in the first half, but those are some of the mistakes. You can't afford turnovers, especially with those three in the keys.
Gitas Namicha is going to come in for Palm. So see him battling early on, but as you said, some of those mistakes here and there and a quick exit. This is kind of a small lineup here for Hawaii with Namicha, Rulideff, Jacobs, the 5-4-3 interchangeably on both sides of the ball. Lewis looks inside, finds Fuller, loose ball off of the leg of Fuller, comes back to the near side, and Jones who's back in. Jones leaning, turning on Jacobs, one hand two goes in, and it seems like Keontae Jones is just fine as the game is tied at 12. 12:20 left in the opening half. Aaron Hunkin-Clater checked it at the last stoppage, and Gitas Namicha, who is pivoting against Maku Fofana in the perimeter, drew a body bump and the first foul on Fofana.
Most of these matchups with CSUN, they're choosing to switch players, so it's putting the Bows against some mismatch situations. The Bows have done a good job of sniffing it out, but if they're able to key in on that, pass it inside when their bigs have some smaller guards on them, that'll be a benefit.
Jordan Brinson enters the game for CSUN. He's got the red headband on as Jacobs now controls right wing. One hands it up top to Rulideff. Pivots, looks left. Clears two guys trying to come to the ball. Now gives it back to Hunkin-Clater. Shot clock to 10. Crossover bounce. Finds Jacobs left of center. He'll drive, spin. Jacobs fading off of 1 foot. 10-footer misses off the back rim. And the rebound goes to Grady Lewis. Up ahead left goes Scotty Washington trying to get by Green. Can't do it. We'll bring it back along to left wing. That's off the back iron. Rulideff tracks down the board, and we'll give it up to Hunkin-Clater. Eyes ahead, looking around, trying to get it somewhere. He's got it left of center, goes right to Namicha, to the far wing, Marcus Green. Green looking for Namicha in the post, can't get it there. Up top to Jacobs, now left Aaron Hunkin-Clater. 12 on the timer. Overhead pass straight away to Miksha. Wide open for three. That's off the right rim. Rebound for Grady Lewis. Hawaii has not scored in almost 3.5 minutes. We're tied at 12. 11-17 left in the half. Washington now high left to Brinson. He'll move to the near side of the floor with the dribble, and they'll float it into Lewis. Rulieff on his back out to Brinson. Hesitates, drives left of the lane, and before the shot, two hands around his waist. The foul on Aaron Hunkin-Clater, trying to prevent the drive. Timeout here with 11:06 to go in the first half. Hawaii and CSUN even at 12. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Aloha, Kanoa Leahy here, and I am thrilled to tell you about Kahala. Kahala Aloha shirts are stories of our island home. Stylish, comfortable, designed by local artists, Kahala has been part of our ohana since 1936. As a proud partner of Let's Talk Sports, we encourage you to wear the original Aloha shirt that generations have loved. Pick one up for yourself at one of Kahala's 6 stores island-wide, or you can visit them online at kahala.com.
Everyone knows Young's Fish Market for their Hawaiian food specialties and home of the Wow Lao Lao. But did you know they can cater your next baby luau, wedding, or corporate outing? Kalua pig, squid luau, chicken long rice, shoyu poke, lomi salmon, and choice of lao lao. Check out youngsfishmarket.com and order their various courses. Delivery and serving equipment rental available. Young's Fish Market in Kalihi at City Square.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
We got a 12-12 game between Hawaii and CSUN. 11:06 to go here in the first half. Rainbow Warrior basketball on ESPN Honolulu is driven by BMW of Honolulu. We're inviting you to take a test drive of the ultimate driving machine, where you will find exceptional offers. We said during the pregame show, this could get kind of physical. Who's going to be the most physical and the most effectively physical in this game? So far, we haven't seen a three-pointer knockdown, but CSUN's kind of taken the advantage here in this last little stretch of gameplay.
They have Jones return to the lineup after a brief break on the bench due to slight injury, but he's back. He's made a difference for the Bows. Even though none of those three-pointers have fallen, the inside game is where it shifted as well. At the last timeout, Hawaii led points in the paint 10-2. CSUN has battled back. Now Hawaii just leads by 4, 12-8. So they've had 6 points in the paint since that last timeout, and that's the difference maker right now.
Green, Beatty, Hunkin-Clater, Rulieff, and Namiksha, the 5 on the floor. CSUN goes baseline inbound, horizontal line, sideline to sideline, low post and out. As the inbound is floated in mid-post right, it finds Grady Lewis. Turning on Rulieff, leading, off-balance right-handed 2-0. Offensive rebound, Keontae Jones. Turns, leans on Beatty, and gets that one to roll in. CSUN's first lead here, 14-12, 10:53 in the half.
Hawaii's playing with that smaller lineup. It's not paying off right now defensively.
See Tanner Christensen come to the scores table. Namiksha looks inside. Beatty flashed into the lane. Swatted from behind by Grady Lewis. Up ahead, this is CSUN and Fofana in the lane. Dishes across right, looking for Lewis. Lost the ball. On the other way comes Hunkin-Clater. Gets a screen from Beatty, goes into the corner. Green fakes the three. He drives, stops at the low block, almost lost his pivot foot. Out to Hunkin-Clater, backing in his man in the paint. Lost the ball. It's ripped out from behind by Jordan Brinson. A couple of turnovers each way here. And back comes Jones for CSUN. Behind the back dribble. Leaning in on Hunkin-Clater. Off balance, 2 off the back rim. Rebound to Namiksha. Hawaii with numbers, 2-on-1. Green left for Beatty. The one-hand jam. Hawaii running transition off the missed shot. And it's Beatty's dunk that ties it at 14. 10:02 to go first half. Washington cut off at the baseline. Now pulls up at the elbow. 15-foot jumper to answer from the right side. Puts the Matadors back ahead 16-14 with 9:52 in the half.
Seemed like the Bows had some momentum off Beatty's dunks. Matadors said no way and answered right back.
Hunkin-Clater finds Green, near side wing. Quick fire 3. That's off the right rim. Long rebound grab by Scotty Washington. And Green continues to be ice cold from the floor. Ahead left, Brinson's drive. His 2 no good, but he got hacked on the way up. And the foul's going to go on Harry Rulieff. That's 1 on him.
The Matadors are seeing that the Bows have this smaller lineup in. Harry Rulieff, the tallest player out there, standing at just 6'9", just 6'9". used to seeing Tanner Christensen out there at 6'10", has a little bit stronger of a presence. So the Matadors are really trying to push it into the key right now, get some shots around the rim, and force some fouls on the Bows who are out there at the moment.
First free throw bounces off the front rim and in. 17-14 CSUN, 9:34 to go in the first half. Jordan Brinson, well-traveled. Started his college career at UAB for a year, went to Utah Valley for another year, then went to Salt Lake Community College for another year. Second free throw off right. Offensive rebound. Lewis gets it back out for Marcus Adams Jr. Brinson will drive on Williams, lost it in the paint, and it's right in the hands of Tanner Christensen. Beatty coming up the other way. High right side, almost lost the bounce high, and finds Cody Williams coming to the ball. To Namiksha, angle left, takes a dribble, throws it back out to Williams. Chest pass far wing to Beatty. Into the corner, Hunkin Clater. One hands it out to Namiksha, right slot. Near side, Williams. Williams skip pass right to Hunkin Clater. Almost offline, 5 to shoot. Hunkin Clater to the elbow. Steps back, lobs it in the paint, looking for Christensen. Trying to go up, it's stripped out of his hands. There'll be a shot clock violation, and Hawaii turns it over.
Tough possession there. Tanner Christensen caught the ball a little low. The Matadors were able to get their hands on it, ultimately getting the ball back. But the Bows have been sped up pretty effectively by the Matadors. The Bows do well when they're set in their offense. They're able to make some things happen. They need to slow it down and not play to that fast level that the Matadors preach.
Hawaii's gone cold from the floor. 1 of its last 7, trailing 17-14. And a foul away from the ball. Looks like that's going to be Grady Lewis for a moving screen. That gives the ball right back to Hawaii.
Lewis is a player Bow fans are happy just got that foul. He's been in on every rebound. He's stolen some offensive boards. On the defensive boards, he's done a great job. He's been a key player for CSUN here tonight.
8:50 to go first half. CSUN leading 17-14. Hunkin Clater will run point on this possession. Chest pass left wing, Cody Williams. Williams looking to lob to Christensen. They can't find him. They go across the floor right to AC. Hunkin Clater gave up the dribble to Namiksha between the rings. Lob in for Christensen and a foul before the ball got there. Foul's going to go on CSUN. It is on Lewis, and that's 2 on him. And then the official's going to go in and talk to Tyler Beard in the middle of the paint. There are a few whistles that came in after, and I think Tanner Christensen was kind of involved in that muck up there. Inbound in from Hunkin Clater. Looking at a low block. They'll bounce it in. Christensen blocked from behind by Marcus Adams Jr. Hawaii will get it back as the ball came out to the near sideline out of bounds.
Christensen isn't blocked very often. He even took a breath there before putting the ball up. CSUN is able to jump. They're able to use that athleticism to even block Christensen. That shows what they're able to do to the rest of the roster, too.
That's already 3 CSUN blocks. Ryan Rapp is going to enter here for Hawaii, back in with 2 fouls. Aaron Hunkin Clater leaves. Gotta watch for Tanner Christensen and Festus Endemania, who's in kind of right on his hip as they get the inbound into Gitas Namiksha. 8:27 to play in the half. CSUN's up 17-14. Williams dribbles high right, moves it back left to Rapp. Shot clock's at 6. Williams up top with 5, drives and kicks. Rapp fakes the 3 in the corner with 2. Rapp with 1, throws it up off the back rim, misses. Long rebound comes out to the hands of Beard. Beard to the near wing. Beatty cuts him off. They'll find Fuller and then try to throw it out back to Beard and throws it way out of his reach beyond midcourt and out of bounds far sideline. Fuller was trying to go baseline, throw it back out to the top, and it was out of the reach of his teammate Beard. That is turnover number 5 on CSUN so far.
Both have done a good job on defense, making CSUN play even faster than they want to.
Inbound goes into Christensen, lobbed above the left wing to Cody Williams. Back straight away, Tom Beatty. One-on-one with his man. Thought about a step-back 3. Doesn't take it. Gets it back to the near side and Williams. Williams goes baseline. Drives and kicks right. Off a deflection Rapp. Fakes a pass. Takes a 3. Misses short. Rebound goes to Adams. And Adams will push ahead. Rapp waits for him. One hands it out right to Scotty Washington. Off the screen. Washington step back 19-footer. That's good right at the top of the key. CSUN up 19-14. 7:31 left in the half.
It's a 19-footer, but neither team has made a three-pointer still in over 12 minutes of play.
CSUN's on a 13-2 run here in over 6 minutes. Beatty right of center outside the arc. Dribbles left, moves it back right to Namiksha. Penetrates on his man, runs into 2 defenders, kicks out to Beatty. He tries to penetrate. Runner from the right side, it's good. And he draws the harm. And Hawaii needed something from somebody. And Beatty's able to come through, fading away with a right-hander.
That's a tough shot, fading away with some great rotation on the ball. He's able to convert. Really impressive energy from Tom Beatty there.
We'll go to the free throw line when we come back. 7:13 to go first half. CSUN 19, Hawaii 16. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Hi, this is Dr. Charles Arakaki. I've been helping patients lose weight using the breakthrough medicine semaglutide. Many of my new patients are telling me that their insurance stopped covering their Ozempic and Wegovy prescriptions. Now it's too expensive for them. My team and I can help. For less than half the price of name brand drugs, our program includes custom prescribed medication, blood tests, medical monitoring, and 3D body scans. Call us at 808-582-8808. That's 808-582-8808. This is Dr. Charles Arakaki. For over a decade, I've helped tens of thousands of men regain strength and stamina with testosterone replacement therapy. If aging is slowing you down or causing issues in the bedroom, you are a good candidate for testosterone replacement. When you are ready to regain the strength and energy of your younger days, give us a call at MotoGen Medical.
Call MotoGen Medical at 808-582-8808 to book your free telehealth or in-person consultation. That's 808-582-8808.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu. Driven by BMW of Honolulu.
Tom Beatty with a much-needed basket for Hawaii a short time ago. He'll go to the free throw line to try to complete a three-point play. But, man, Hawaii found itself in a rut offensively. They're within 3, 19-16 as CSUN is ahead. And you circled rebounds. I'm glad you did. Hawaii behind in that category by 5, including 4-2 on the offensive window.
Like we talked about, that's going to be a differentiator this game. CSUN has gotten back in this game with the run that they had, I think in part because of those rebounds. Not to mention the Bows haven't gotten to the free throw line once, especially with the physicality that CSUN brings. They need to get inside, draw some fouls, and get some easy points from that free throw line.
Well, speaking of the free throw line, that's where Tom Beatty will be. And this trip to the free throw line brought to you by Ala Moana Hotel by Mantra. This is your hotel. Beatty tied his season high with and his career high with 16 points on Saturday against the Titans of Cal State Fullerton. His entrance into the starting lineup has certainly paid dividends for Hawaii in extending this winning streak to 3. Beatty, 6 points, leading Hawaii in scoring. Can't make it 7 as he misses the free throw short, and the rebound to Keontae Jones. 19-16, CSUN ahead, 7:05 left in the first 20. Between the rings, P.J. Fuller, the second, moves it right to Jones. He'll drive in the lane. Difficult 2 over Christensen, no good. There was a whistle at the baseline, and the foul is going to be the second on Tanner Christensen, as the official said his arms were not straight up. They were moving to the side.
That's one of the things post players focus on a lot, but when you're against someone as dynamic as Jones, it's tough to keep your hands and arms exactly where they need to be. Post players are going to go for that block shot, but in this case, with 7 minutes left in the first half, Christensen could not afford that second foul. He's someone the Bows need in the game, and doesn't look like he's going to stay in it.
Yeah, he's coming out. Jerome Palm is back in. Akira Jacobs is in for Gitas Kamiksha. Those subs brought to you by Dial Electric Supply. They see the light. So Rapp is in the game with 2 fouls. Christensen comes out with those 2 fouls. CSUN 1 of 5 from the free throw line so far. Second foul shot for Jones is good. And the Matadors up 20-16. 7 minutes left here in half number 1. Williams, Jacobs, Rapp, Palm, Beatty, the 5 on the court. Between the circles, Williams floats it to the elbow right, and Palm squares and moves it back to Williams. He'll one-hand it left to Jacobs. Jacobs dribbles to the wing, bounces it into Palm. Double comes. Palm grabbed by his jersey, no whistle, leaning in right block. His 2 no good. Jacobs the putback that lips off the front side of the rim, and the rebound to Fuller. He'll move it ahead left to Keontae Jones. Jones straddling the three-point line, moves it right to Fuller, off the screen. Fuller crossover on Williams, leaning in left paint, goes up, difficult right-handed 2, muscles it home. Matadors up by 6, 22-16, 6:18 left in the half. Boy, they got away with one with Palm. They were grabbing the back of his jersey in the post. Officials let him play. Beatty near wing. Palm wants it again, can't get it there in the post. Out to Jacobs, around right to Rapp, to the far wing, Cody Williams. Finds Beatty, angle right. He drives and spins. Beatty to the rim. That one off the left iron as he tried to float one up in the paint. And up ahead comes Jones. Rapp waits for him. Jones stops at the angle, fires a 3, knocks it down. That's the first 3 hit in the game, and a timeout taken by Hawaii as the Matadors now hold a 9-point advantage with 5:48 left in the half.
That is way too open of a shot for Jones. Yes, both teams weren't shooting great from beyond the arc, but he was way too open, had too much time to set up, and that's an easy make for any Division I basketball player.
They are going to go to review here to determine whether that 3 is a 2. So officials are right now at the monitor. He was right in front of us. I didn't really pay attention to his feet all that closely, but it was very close.
From that angle, it was certainly close. He looked behind the arc for me, so I wouldn't be shocked if that's what it comes back as, but could be an interesting storyline if neither team has continued to make a 3 if this one doesn't count as one.
And they held it up, so it is a 3. That review was lightning fast. And brought to you by BMW of Honolulu, inviting you to take a test drive of the ultimate driving machine, where you will find exceptional offers. Where does Hawaii turn this around? Because this has been an offensive struggle for the Bows, one of their last 8, and all of a sudden CSUN looks like they found a good rhythm here.
Both of these teams are great on defense, but CSUN has not allowed the Bows to get as many easy shots in the paint, so the Bows are going to have to make that defense work if they want some of those.
Harry Rulidev came in for Jerome Palm at that last stoppage. Ryan Rapp off an off-ball screen right has it, moves it up top to Rulidev. Rulidev dribbles left, jump stop, gives it back to Williams, and out top Akira Jacobs between the rings. Right wing Beatty thought about going baseline, now gave up the bounce. Rulidev comes back to it straight away. They've got 7 to shoot. Left to Rapp. Rapp squares up, goes Jacobs high right with 3. Beatty's got a launch from long range. It's an air ball from about 30 feet and out of bounds. Not a lot of shot clock awareness there, and a Hawaii turnover.
There's that stifling defense from the Matadors. The Bows haven't been able to get around it quite yet, and the ball is pretty stagnant. They need to move it around.
Hawaii 8 of 24 from the floor. 5-11 left in the half, 25-16. Backing down is Adams. Fades on Jacobs. Right-handed shot, no good. Offensive rebound, Fofana. Turnaround on Rulidev is in and out. And Rulidev will get the carom right into his hands. Outlet goes right to Williams. Hawaii has not scored in over 2 minutes. Williams, right wing, Beatty. Rulidev wants it to the post and has it. Draws a double team. Back out, Beatty. And they'll throw it high right to Rapp. Around left to Jacobs. Chest pass near wing. Cody Williams finds Jacobs flashing to the rim. The lane is good right around Fuller with that lane line cut going left. That stops the streak.
Great read from Akira Jacobs, slipping to the basket and being able to finish that. Really impressive.
25-18 CSUN. 4:30 left in the half. Fuller contested 3. Knocks it down. Right angle makes it 28-18. Largest lead for CSUN.
Not just contested, pretty deep from Fuller. That's something the Bows need to stop.
4:19 remaining in the first half. Rulidev elbow left, moves it right to Williams. Wants to answer and does from 3 right side. Almost exactly the same spot on the other side of the floor. 28-21 CSUN.
Bows need that to shift the momentum.
4:07 left in the half. Fuller trying to take Williams off the dribble. Williams cutting him off. Fuller will back him down at the low post. Turns, twists, but is fouled from behind by Williams. Draws the ire from the crowd. Williams is first. As we've got 4 minutes to go here in the first half. CSUN 28, Hawaii 21. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Hi, this is Tim Palms, General Manager of BMW of Honolulu. We're excited to be courtside with the University of Hawaii Rainbow Warriors this season. Like the Bows, BMW delivers unmatched performance and precision. Experience the ultimate drive at BMW of Honolulu. Now's your chance to get a slam dunk lease offer on the all-electric 2024 BMW iX for only $699 a month. BMW of Honolulu is a proud sponsor of Rainbow Warrior basketball on ESPN Honolulu. Visit us today at bmwhawaii.com. Go Bows.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection. One that helps better their everyday through the things they value most. Friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything's possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu. Brought to you by Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union. For life.
4 minutes flat left in the first half. CSUN's got a 28-21 lead on Hawaii. There's a certain physicality to this game. that has allowed CSUN to kind of go downhill, yet at the same time open up the outside, all in kind of one motion.
They've been successful with some of those inside shots, whether it was turnaround jumpers, layups. The Bows weren't getting fully in front of them, but as the Bows adjusted to that, their success in the paint, it opened up players around the perimeter for some of those three-point shots, and they're falling more than they did early in this half. We see Keontae Jones 1 for 1 from beyond the arc. PJ Fuller the second, 1 for 3. They only have 2 threes, but those were crucial, especially as they lead the Bows by just 7. That's the difference in the game right now.
By the way, final from Northridge, the Rainbow Wahine defeats CSUN. Final score 75-47. Rainbow Wahine now 4-2 in conference play. That's win number 10 on the year. 4 players in double digits. Imani Perez, 19.6 rebounds. Brooklyn Brewers, 13 off the bench. Lily Wahine Kapu, 13 points. Victoria Tamilo with 11. Kelsey Imai returning to the lineup. Played 8 minutes and 44 seconds. Did not score. Much needed to have her back.
It is. She is a spark, is a fifth-year senior for this team with her experience, her energy. Really exciting to see her back with the Bows, and I think it's no coincidence that they had the success they had tonight in Northridge.
How does Hawaii try to finish out this half strong, down 7?
They can't give up any more threes in the fashion they have. They need to make it a little tougher. Yes, that Fuller, the second three-pointer, was contested. It was deep, but the one from Jones was wide open, so they need to not give up some three-pointers and try and get this rebounding battle a little bit closer, so battle a little harder for those.
Front end of the 1-and-1 is good for PJ Fuller the second. And it's 29-21. You said you went to high school with him?
I didn't go to high school with him, but he was on the best boys basketball team in high school in our conference. So he'd come to my high school gym every once in a while, and you remember some of those names.
Second free throw off the back rim. Namiksha the rebound. I like how you snuck in the word best there. 3:55 to go first half. CSUN's up 29-21. Cody Williams top of the arc. Bounce pass elbow left. Namiksha squares, drives right of the lane, and draws a bump from Marcus Adams Jr. That's 2 on him. 6th team foul against CSUN. And Hawaii trying to kind of mirror what CSUN's been doing to them on the other end.
They can draw some fouls and get to the free throw line, get some easy buckets. That'll be beneficial for them, as not a lot of shots are falling inside or outside right now.
Adams grabbing his second foul. He comes out. Grady Lewis has 2 fouls of his own, but he re-enters. Inbound floated in. Rulian F baseline right. Throw it out to Akira Jacobs, well away from the basket. Now slot left of center. Namiksha lobs into the paint. Rulian F stumbles, and it's taken away by Tyler Beard behind the play. Beard off the screen, high left, moves it to the far wing, and Keontae Jones. He'll center it with those pink shoes, right side wing to Washington. Spins right of the lane, leans on Green, turns, bumped, throws it out high left to Beard, and into the low block, Lewis. Backing down Rulinev. Lewis, right-hand hook, off the left iron, rebound, fought 4-and-1 by Jones. A lot of grabbing inside. 3 away from the left wing is good from Washington. That is the third 3 of the half for CSUN. Lead is 32-21, 3:05 in the half.
CSUN doesn't get that without their offensive rebound. The Bows need to clean it up.
Williams off a really F pick, moves it around right for Green at the angle. Green one-on-one with Washington. Back up top, Cody Williams. Around left, Namiksha. Near wing to Akira Jacobs, and a get up top, Williams. Crossover dribble, nowhere to go against the taller Lewis. Goes to the corner left, Jacobs. He drives, dishes underneath, trying to find Namiksha. Somehow does. Hit his lane with his back turned, just flips it over the rim and gets it in. It goes 32-23 CSUN, but Hawaii gets points on a sloppy possession. Jones the other way, gets by his defender, misses the lane, but is hurled down to the ground. He'll head to the free throw line.
Whenever the Bows do something great on the offensive end and get some momentum, CSUN is so quick with it in the other direction. The Bows need to not celebrate for too long. They have to get back on defense and stop those quick plays from players like Jones.
Keontae Jones, you remember because you were there with me last March at the Big West tournament, put up a double-double against Hawaii, 15 points and 10 rebounds. It was ultimately a loss for CSUN. Hawaii moved on to the semis. Jones' first foul shot, that's around it in. 33-23. We'll see Festus and Nemanja back in for CSUN. Jones now at 9 points, tied for the team lead. He's got 8 rebounds already in this first half. Second foul shot off the back rim. Rebound tipped out and right to Jones. And he's called for a double dribble, trying to go to the far end off of the tip. And CSUN gives it away.
He still secured that 9th rebound. He's at his game average right now. He averages 8.9 rebounds a game. That was his 9th just in the first half. He is demolishing the Bows on the boards right now. Someone needs to box him out and keep him in control so they can try and get back in the rebounding battle.
That's a great point. That's the story within the story here in the first half. 33-23 Matadors, 2:21 left in the half. Beatty between the rings, back to Green right. Gets inside the arc, back out to Beatty. Left side wing, Cody Williams. They'll move it back out up top to Marcus Green. Green drives lane line left, is cut off by a taller defender, Endemania. Back out Beatty, one-hands it right to Namiksha. 8 to shoot, pushes it underneath. Rulidev for 2, right behind the defense, able to get it in. Nice find from Namiksha. It's 33-25.
Great find, great team effort there for the Buckets.
1:55 in the half. Beard straight on 3, knocks it down off the pick. 36-25 CSUN. That's 3-ball number 4 for the Matadors in the half.
CSUN is showing that they're capable 3-ball shooters right now, and that paired with their play inside makes them an impressive and tough team to play.
And we got a push well away from the basket. It was Endemania with a push on Rulidev, 45 feet away from the ball. Foul on Endemania is his second. And Harry Rulidev will shoot 1 and 1. We have 3 players now for CSUN. Adams and Endemania off the bench, Lewis off the bench. All 3 of them with 2 fouls. Rulidev shooting 1 and 1. Front end is away and in. Makes it 36-26. Rulidev now with 3 points. He's hit his last 10 free throws here on the season. Second foul shot is off the back rim. Rebound tapped right to Rulidev. Out to Williams right, fake the 3, straight on to Green. Drives, pulls up mid-block, left corner, Namiksha 3. That's off the short rim. Rebound Fofana. And they'll get the outlet to Tyler Beard. 90 seconds left first half. 36-26 CSUN. Beard flips it right side of Washington. Dribbles over a screen. Dribbling left of the lane, leaning in on Green. Pulls back, 8-footer. That's short. Rebound Cody Williams. Williams trying to push to Green right wing. Back out for Williams. They'll set up a half-court offense. High left side to Beatty. And just above the post, Namiksha draws a double. Out to Beatty. 3-ball away. 3-ball down for Beatty. Hawaii's second 3 of the half. And Thomas had a big first half. He's got 9. 36-29, under a minute to go in the half. And this crowd will start to get loud. Beard will walk ahead. Picked up by Williams. A 28-second difference, game and shot timers. Jones high left, looks inside Beard, and he traveled. Beard got behind Hawaii's defense, but they were fortunate he couldn't complete the catch at the baseline. He was out of bounds, traveled as well, and Hawaii a chance to get it between 2 possessions here toward the end of the half. 36-29. Here's Green, high right off the screen. 1-on-1 against Lewis. Takes a 3. That's an air ball. Namiksha trying to save it. Can't do it. Goes out of bounds. That has been Green's last 3 games. It has been a struggle. CSUN will use a timeout. 30.9 to go in the half. A 36-29 CSUN lead.
Especially as the Bows have been closing that gap, they probably should have taken advantage of that possession, move the ball around, try and get a solid shot. That one from Green seemed a little forced. He was at the top of the key. He was open, but at the same time, it was a quick shot early in the shot clock.
That's tough, too, because you got the mismatch with Lewis. Lewis has 2 fouls already. You got a 1-on-1. I think I'm thinking what you're thinking. Find a way to get to the rim.
Right, get to the rim, get a high percentage shot inside, or make Lewis get that 3rd foul. If he gets that foul, it's going to be tough for him to not get a few more there in the second half.
Gotta imagine here Matadors will try to work this one all the way down, especially with a 9/10 of a second difference between timers. That timeout used by Coach Andy Newman, that was the user who loses 30. Andy Newman has been incredible in his last couple of years. He's 28-20 at CSUN, but he's coached 12 different seasons between the Division I and Division II ranks. He has had, including this year, 11 consecutive winning seasons as a head coach. It will be P.J. Fuller bringing it up across midcourt, and he's just going to stand and walk right to the midcourt line, or midcourt circle. Blue clock to the right in Washington, back to Fuller. Coach Newman's got his hands out, now yelling to move ahead. Hawaii's in a zone. High left for Jones. Off a screen with 5. Jones drives and kicks. Ball deflected in the corner. Back out for Fuller. Fuller drives. Runner around. Rulidev goes in, and that's how the half ends. CSUN doing what it has for most of the half, getting right to the tin, and the bucket to end the first 20 minutes gives the Matadors a 9-point lead going into the locker room.
Like you said, they used up that whole time. They didn't give the Bows a possession back, and they extended their lead with a gimme shot. The Bows didn't make it too tough on them, to be 100% honest. The Bows are going to have to up that team defense, help each other out a little more, and make it more difficult on the Matadors.
I think what's tough about that one, too, it wasn't necessarily the best shot, and Hawaii was not terrible on that side defensively. It was just a better effort offensively to get that one to go.
It was, and to finish it, it was floating a little bit off balance. I think the Bows thought, no way he'll make that, but he did. That is what Fuller is able to do.
Halftime here from Simplify Arena at Stan Sheriff Center. CSUN 38, Hawaii 29. The halftime report. When we come back, you're listening to Hawaii Basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Create your own Valentine's experience with the Pagoda's Valentine's Takeout. For just the two of you, get your own scrumptious roast prime rib dinner for two for just $90 from the Pagoda. It includes au jus, horseradish, Caesar salad, roasted vegetables, mashed potatoes, and 2 strawberry cheesecakes. If you're small eaters, you can get a single meal for just $50. Big eaters, with purchase of a roast prime rib dinner, you can even add on snow crab legs and a Hawaiian clam bake for two. Includes clams, mussels, shrimp, corn, Portuguese sausage, snow crab legs, and ogo. Pickup is Valentine's afternoon at the Pagoda. Pay in advance and order today at pagodahawaii.com. That's pagodahawaii.com. Last day to order is February 9th or while supplies last. Create your own romantic Valentines with a little help from the Pagoda. Visit pagodahawaii.com.
Are you collecting sports cards as an investment or a hobby? Tune into the Sports Cards and Collectibles Show with me, Darren Kimura, every Tuesday at 6 p.m. I'll bring the latest news in sports cards and memorabilia, what's trending, the latest in Pokemon. Check out upcoming releases and grading services, plus exclusive interviews and your calls. Sponsored by Papa John's Pizza, MonsterBreaks.com, Fairway Independent Mortgage, the Honolulu Chinese JCs, Nakoa Football Booster Club, and 808 Showcase in Pro Ridge.
Had too much to drink tonight? Before you start your car, think. The police will set up sobriety checkpoints around the state. Besides getting arrested and losing your license, you could kill yourself and others around you. It can happen to you. So if you're driving impaired right now, park the car. Call your family or a taxi to pick you up. Remember, drunk driving, over the limit, under arrest. Don't drink and drive. Sponsored by the State Department of Transportation, County Police Departments, the Hawaii Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
How do you get 100% of your work done when you're 40% short-staffed? Across Hawaii, city and state departments grapple with thousands of vacant positions. And with fewer workers, that means longer lines at the DMV, delayed building permits, and slowdowns in essential services. The government could resolve this by offering more competitive wages and benefits. For you, we hope they do. A message brought to you by HGEA, because Hawaii works best when we do.
At Dow Electric Supply, we're your local-based company with your needs in mind. We see the light in Hawaii, and rest assured, we are with you all the way. Our sales counter and will call are here to serve Hawaii's electricians, developers, utility companies, businesses, and homeowners. The Dial Lighting Gallery showroom is open by appointment only. Go online to www.dialelectricsupply.com. Open weekdays from 7 to 3. At Dial Electric Supply, we see the light.
This is the Rainbow Warrior Halftime Report, presented by Jay Marumoto of Orthopedic Associates.
CSUN ahead of Hawaii 38-29 here at halftime. A physical kind of game, which right now, Cal and Spiller, the Matadors, I won't say they've mastered, but the Matadors have done a better job of asserting here in the first 20 minutes.
They have. They came out a little quiet. Bows started out on top. The Matadors flipped that on its head. They've used their physicality and athleticism to get inside. That's opened up shots from the outside. They really had an impressive second half of that first half to turn the game around to where it is now.
Yeah, I mean, 23-14 on the glass. I mean, these are the two best rebounding teams by margin in the Big West Conference. CSUN has certainly dominated that here early, 7-4 on the offensive glass, and they're shooting 51.7%, 15 of 29. Describe how you've seen it as far as how they've gotten that, because they've gotten 4 threes here probably in the last maybe 9 to 10 minutes of the first half, but they've also gotten their looks kind of pushing at Hawaii's defense.
They have. They've been attacking inside, and one of the players who has been instrumental in those runs, Keontae Jones, you can't miss that stat line. Right now, he has 9 points, 9 rebounds just at halftime, has one of those threes, has some buckets on the inside, made some free throws. He has been key. He's attacking the paint. He's also distributing the ball really well to his teammates and finding open spots on the perimeter. So it has been moments like that. They've been hunting mismatches when the Bows have gone with smaller lineups. That's allowed the Matadors to get inside and have some higher percentage looks. But overall, they've been taking advantage of every single mismatch the Bows have been letting up.
The tough thing with Jones, and I was thinking about it as you were saying it, I don't know that there is a good matchup man-to-man against Jones. And every time he seems to have the ball, the matchup is to his advantage.
And the stuff, even if he doesn't have the ball, he is attacking the glass. So whoever is on him has to make sure to be boxing him out. And that's a tough job both ways. Sometimes you have a player who's really talented offensively, can take a little bit of a break on defense. You never want to say you're taking a break on defense, but if they're able to play both ways, it's tough for players to continue that. And especially with Tanner Christensen in a bit of foul trouble, we saw Jerome Palm come in and make some mistakes that are pretty uncharacteristic for these post players. The Bows haven't been able to match up with Keontae Jones.
I won't tell. 10 points for PJ Fuller. He leads all scorers. You mentioned Jones is 9 and 9. Scotty Washington, quiet 9 points. He's knocked down a 3 as well. We mentioned the rebounds. Turnover is a bit of a problem. They've got 7. They average just under 14 a game. So they're right about at the halfway point. Hawaii 13 of 31, 41.9%, 2 of 11 from the 3-point line, 1 of 3 from the free throw line, but it's how they've gotten that, I think, is probably the story here. Gitas Namicha, 4 points, 3 assists. Tanner Christensen, 2 points, but he's also dealing with foul trouble. He's got 2. In games like these, it is hard to win when your top 2 scorers, who combine averaging about 31, 32 points per game, are held to a combined 6.
That's a great point. And even looking at the assist numbers, both of those players, Gitas is usually really great at assists. The Bows are doing pretty well. If you just look at the stats, they have 10 assists, just 5 turnovers. So we've seen they've found some success when they move the ball around, but it's when the ball is getting sticky and stuck in someone's hands. Gitas and Tanner not being able to see that ball go through the basket will make it tough on a team with just 6 combined points, like you said. But they're going to need to be other Bows who step up. If it's them in the second half stepping back up, if it's other players, we talked about it pregame, they're going to need to get those points somewhere, especially when CSUN is really difficult defensively.
It seems like we're hitting that definition again. Cody Williams with 5. Tom Beatty leads Hawaii with 9 points on 4 of 7 shooting. We'll come back second half keys in a moment. 38-29. CSUN leading Hawaii here at the break. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Healthier is working together as a team. Hawaii Pacific Health's team-based approach is designed to make sure you see the right healthcare expert at the right time. It's about collaboration that brings together the skills and personalized care you need. And it's about coordinated care from a team of physicians, nurse practitioners, registered nurses, and other specialists, all working together to help you live healthier. Learn more at hawaiipacifichealth.org/healthierlife.
Get the ultimate game day experience and enjoy the new $8 breakfast buffet at $8.50 at Leeward Bowl. Catch bowl games and the NFL on the giant video wall or on multiple screens. Not a bad seat in the house. With the NFL package, you can see all the games at $8.50, not just some of them. The game day experience just keeps getting better at $8.50 Craft Beer and Whiskey Bar, with a breakfast buffet, including coffee and mimosas and beer bucket specials. That's $8.50 at Leeward Bowl.
Artie Wilson takes it strong to the hoop with a fast break of guests that are inspiring and encouraging. Every Friday at 9 a.m., Artie brings his fresh takes on UH basketball and football, the NBA, and more. Hear exclusive interviews, and the phone lines are open for your opinions. Mahalo to Ultimate Innovations, Brain Health Hawaii, Aiea Bowl, the Kahala Clinic for Children and Family, the Alley Restaurant, Stretch Lab Kahala, Kailua and Honolulu, CNC Cabinets and Granite, and Artie Wilson Associates.
Aloha, Kanoa Leahy here, and I am thrilled to tell you about Kahala. Kahala Aloha shirts are stories of our island home. Stylish, comfortable, designed by local artists, Kahala has been part of our ohana since 1936. As a proud partner of Let's Talk Sports, we encourage you to wear the original Aloha shirt that generations have loved. Pick one up for yourself at one of Kahala's 6 stores island-wide, or you can visit them online at kahala.com.
Progressive knows finding your new home was a dream come true. You wanted it close to town, with a picture window overlooking a yard. And you found it. Now, when you sit down to dinner, you've got front row seats too. Your neighbor's daily pickleball game. Progressive can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but we can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers not available in all states.
Ala Moana Hotel by Mantra is proud to be a Kama'aina favorite. Honolulu's landmark hotel has been your hotel for business, staycations, or just visiting with family and friends. Eat, shop, and stay at Honolulu's landmark hotel with easy access to Ala Moana Shopping Center and enjoy dining at Cafe 410, Pint and Jigger, the signature prime steak and seafood, or the Cafe at Dada. Enjoy your banquet, staycation, or business meeting where Kama'aina know best. It's the Ala Moana Hotel by Mantra. This is your hotel.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
CSUN leads Hawaii 38-29 here at the break. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu, driven by BMW of Honolulu.
ESPN Honolulu is Hawaii's sports leader. KKEA Honolulu, 1420 AM and 92.7 FM. Part of the IO family of companies.
All right, Callan Spiller, time for second half adjustments. They're brought to you by Lex Brody's Tire Company. Wear your University of Hawaii apparel when you visit any Oahu Lex Brody's location. Get an additional 5% off your purchase when you wear them. Second half adjustments.
The rebounding battle got away from the Bows as that first half drew on. So they're going to have to get back on the glass and make sure CSUN doesn't get on the glass. Again, CSUN leads the rebounding battle 23-14. Both of these teams are really talented rebounding-wise, but right now it's CSUN out-efforting the Bows, securing some of the rebounds off of hustle plays, off of some sneaky plays. Bows have got to increase that. Just put the ball through the basket a little bit more the second half. The Bows would love to see it go through from beyond the arc. If they can get it inside and draw some fouls, they just need to put some points on the board as they're just at 29 after that first half.
You make it sound so simple. 38-29, CSUN leading Hawaii the second half when we return. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Bring over your funds to Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union from another financial institution and secure it with a great rate for 5 months. Earn an amazing 4.25% annual percentage rate. Get in while the rates are still in the 4s. Don't miss this opportunity. Rates are rapidly changing. Get your 4.25 annual percentage rate for a 5-month certificate today. Check out Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union at hificu.com today.
Membership open to Oahu and Maui residents. Federally insured by NCUA. Rate subject to change without notice. $2,000 minimum to open. Money used to fund certificate must come from an external source. Penalty for early withdrawal. Fees could reduce earnings. Other rates available.
Are you collecting sports cards as an investment or a hobby? Tune in to the Sports Cards and Collectibles Show with me, Darren Kimura, every Tuesday at 6 p.m. I'll bring the latest news in sports cards and memorabilia, what's trending, the latest in Pokemon. Check out upcoming releases and grading services, plus exclusive interviews and your calls. Sponsored by Papa John's Pizza, MonsterBreaks.com, Fairway Independent Mortgage, the Honolulu Chinese JCs, Nakoa Football Booster Club, and 808 Showcase in Pearl Ridge.
Create your own Valentine's experience with the Pagoda's Valentine's Takeout. For just the two of you, get your own scrumptious roast prime rib dinner for two for just $90 from the Pagoda. It includes au jus, horseradish, Caesar salad, roasted vegetables, mashed potatoes, and 2 strawberry cheesecakes. If you're small eaters, you can get a single meal for just $50. Big eaters, with purchase of a roast prime rib dinner, you can even add on snow crab legs and a Hawaiian clam bake for 2. Includes clams, mussels, shrimp, corn, Portuguese sausage, snow crab legs, and ogo. Pickup is Valentine's afternoon at the Pagoda. Pay in advance and order today at pagodahawaii.com. That's pagodahawaii.com. Last day to order is February 9th or while supplies last. Create your own romantic Valentine's with a little help from the Pagoda.
Visit pagodahawaii.com. Hi, this is Tim Palms, General Manager of BMW of Honolulu. We're excited to be courtside with the University of Hawaii Rainbow Warriors this season. Like the Bows, BMW delivers unmatched performance and precision. Experience the ultimate drive at BMW of Honolulu. Now's your chance to get a slam dunk lease offer on the all-new 2024 BMW X3 for only $579 a month. BMW of Honolulu is a proud sponsor of Rainbow Warrior basketball on ESPN Honolulu. Visit us today at bmwhawaii.com. Go Bows!
For nearly 125 years, Young Brothers has been connecting Hawaii residents and businesses with safe, frequent, affordable, and reliable inter-island shipping services. We connect local farmers with grocery stores and restaurants across the state. We move building and construction materials between islands so contractors can build homes for our kamaaina. From Nawiliwili to Hilo, we're not just moving cargo, we are connecting our island communities. Young Brothers.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
CSUN, a good road team on the year. They're 5-4, 2-0 in neutral site games. Trying to steal a road game away from Hawaii, 38-29. Here as we get ready to start half number 2. The start of the second half brought to you by IBEW Local 1186. Tanner Christensen played just 7 minutes and 21 seconds in the first half. He's got 2 fouls. He'll need to stay in there. That's one of those other keys to talk about going into half number 2. Rapp, Williams, Namiksha, Christensen, and Beatty, the 5 on the floor for Hawaii. CSUN with Marcus Adams Jr., PJ Fuller, Keontae Jones is out there, Mahmoud Fofana, and Scotty Washington. Hawaii attacking the goal to our right. Cody Williams, chest pass above the right wing to Rapp. Up top to Namiksha, around left quickly to Cody Williams. Williams picked up by Fuller. Now straight away, Tom Beatty between the rings. Chest pass right to Rapp. Timer to 13. Rapp looking for some movement. Looked right, now goes back up top, Beatty. 8 on the timer. Beatty, step back, can't get the shot off. Up top to Rapp with 5. Rapp pulls up in the lane, running 2 is good. And Hawaii a basket 30 seconds in to start the second half, trailing 38-31.
Especially a great look on the inside from Rapp to attack the Matador defense.
Jones goes high left, works off the screen right, leads in on Rapp. Euro step, dishes across the lane, finds his man Fofana, who lost the ball on the way up. Loose ball, taken back by Fuller. Fuller in the lane, underhands it to no one in particular because it was knocked out of bounds by Hawaii. 11 to shoot. There was no touch of the rim, so the shot clock did not reset. Fuller will inbound, horizontal line, sideline to sideline, low post level. Not a lot of movement here. The inbound floated in, right for Scotty Washington. Timer to 8. Washington crossover on Beatty, goes behind the back, leans in. Difficult to, swatted by Christensen, but Namiksha dribbled right into Williams. They lost it. Christensen stuffs it again, right off the bottom of the glass. Ahead right for Rapp. Williams at the angle, got his man in the air. They get it to Christensen, but it's swatted away from behind. 3-on-2 the other way. Left side is Adams, goes around the rim, around Beatty and in. Hawaii had a golden chance. They squander it, and the Matadors back up by 9, 40-31. 18:37 to go, second half. Christensen above the left elbow, hassled by Fofana, turns, goes opposite way right to Rapp. Rapp to the near wing and Beatty. Namiksha being grabbed inside, officials letting him go. Left to Rapp. Shot clock to 9. Williams straight away. They'll rerun here. Williams off a Christensen screen. Draws help. Drives lane line left to the corner. Rapp, 3. No, off the back rim. Long rebound goes out to Washington. He's on the run. Hawaii is able to get back. One-on-one against Williams. Washington spins. Gets a late screen. Turns. Gets around Christensen. Left-hand lane. Scoop short. Rebound Christensen. Rapp coming ahead, far side of the floor. We'll wait for everybody to get back. Now drive. Kick near side. Williams. 3 ball away. That's off the short rim. Rebound. Giedis goes to the deck. He's bumped. No whistle. And it'll be CSUN ball. And Namiksha looking at the official, wondering why he didn't get a whistle.
A lot of Bo fans looking at the official, too, thinking that was a foul. And again, the presence by Christensen just in these first 3 minutes of the second half has been crucial with those 2 key blocks. He's been looked at inside. He is someone the Bows need on the inside and key on getting the ball to him.
CSUN leading 40-31, 17:42 to play. Here's Jones into the post left to Adams. He'll come back out and look inside. This is Grady Lewis across the lane right finds Adams, who flashes through and scores. 42-31 Matadors, 17:29 to play. Williams quickly across midcourt, dribble handoff right to Beatty. Now between the circles, Rapp drives right, stops at the low block, leans in. That too is well short, didn't even grab rim. Up ahead right is Fuller. Picked up by Beatty in the open floor. Crossover dribble. Fuller goes right to the rim, misses the lay-in, and then Namiksha fouled from behind as Lewis was trying to strip it away from the backside. Lewis picks up his third foul.
There's another one of those sneaky plays from Lewis, able to try and get that ball from Namiksha, picks up a foul instead. But CSUN is really good at trying to get that ball back when the Bows get a rebound. Bows have to secure it with two hands, just like Coach Gibson talked about in his interview, make sure it doesn't get stolen away.
Tyler Beard comes in for PJ Fuller. We see Akira Jacobs come in for Gitas Namiksha, and CSUN's going to pick up here defending Cody Williams to kind of force the inbound go in elsewhere. And it's Beatty who's going to bring it up. 17:05 left in the second half. CSUN 42, Hawaii 31. Here's Jacobs between the circles, moves it left to Cody Williams. Williams up top, Rapp works off an off-ball screen. Near side, Beatty. Thought about the step back three, doesn't take it to the near wing, Jacobs, and now right of center, Rapp. Rapp with 9. Timer's been running down here on each possession. Beatty left wing with 6. He drives baseline, leans in, kicks out up top, Jacobs with 2, gets his man in the air with 1. The 3, it's around and out. And the rebound goes to Lewis. CSUN coming ahead left with Beard. Rapp will pick him up in transition. Beard off the screen. Leans in, floats it in for Lewis. Turns his back on Christensen. Goes up for 2, misses. Offensive rebound, put back, misses short. Third chance for Lewis goes in. And it all started with the offensive board from Keontae Jones and the help from Joseph Barrio. We'll get a foul here on the other end as Hawaii lost it. And CSUN going to the free throw line. And the Matadors on a run here. The foul called on Jacobs, his second.
The Bows just can't give up that triple offensive rebound possession. Give CSUN 3 chances to get the basket. They make that last one. Too many offensive boards for Matadors on that possession.
Beard got the steal on the Jacobs turnover. That led to the extra opportunity. Marcus Adams Jr. hits the first free throw. It's 45-31. I said Barrio earlier. It was Washington who was in on that chance on the offensive glass, along with Keontae Jones. Second free throw around and out. Rapp comes up with the rebound. The offensive board's a problem. 10-4, CSUN ahead. 45-31 Matadors, 16-10 to go. And we got Christensen tangled with Grady Lewis. And Lewis looks incensed as he sends off a forearm right into Christensen. That's 4 fouls now on Lewis.
Lewis was instrumental in that first half for this to be his 4th foul as he heads to the bench. The Bows need to take advantage of this. He's been hunting steals, hunting rebounds. If the Bows can make up for some of those rebounds that he won't be grabbing, that'll be benefit to them.
Maku Fofana comes in for him. Inbound thrown in. Rapp tracks it down. Defender overplays. Rapp will drive and kick, looking for Williams at the wing. It was out of his reach. Rapp thought Williams was going to go to the corner. Williams stayed flat at the wing. And another Hawaii turnover. That's number 8. They had that too because Keontae Jones overplayed on the inbound pass. 4 minutes elapsed second half. CSUN leading 45-31. Tyler Beard moves it left. Jones back to Beard. Hawaii's in his zone defense. Beard near side Jones. Bounce pass in the paint. Lewis looks inside. Reverse 2 lay and misses by Fofana, but a foul called, and that's going to be Christensen's third. 15:50 to go here in the second half, and it feels like the next 4 minutes could very well have a say in what happens here moving forward. CSUN 45, Hawaii 31, 15:50 to go. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Did you know that 1 in 4 vehicles on the road will need a new battery this year? Don't wait till it's too late to do something about it. Test your battery regularly, and if you need a replacement, Napa has you covered with a full range of long-lasting, high-performance batteries for every make and model on the road. So don't wait until your car won't start or you're stranded on the side of the road. Test your battery today or find the replacement you need at Napa locations nationwide, because it's our mission to keep you moving.
Aloha, this is Daryl Turner, General Manager of Napa, Hawaii. As we celebrate nearly 70 years in the islands, I'd like to say mahalo to our employees, our independent store owners, our business partners, and you, our loyal customers. Over the years, we've grown to 36 stores across Hawaii, Oahu, Maui, Molokai, Lanai, Hawaii Island, and American Samoa. We look forward to serving your automotive needs for many more years to come. Mahalo.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
15:50 to play here in the second half. CSUN leading Hawaii 45-31. I was just telling you during the break, Callan, Hawaii has been manhandled, and we don't see this often from any opponent, but CSUN has managed to do that here for the most part of this game.
They have. The Bows have done it to themselves to some extent. Yes, CSUN throws a really good, fast, aggressive defense, and they're really, really scrappy and gritty. But the Bows have just thrown the ball away too much. They've not been as intentional as they need to be, whether it's with passes, cleaning up the rebounding game. CSUN has battled back even after coming out a little bit slow, and the Bows just haven't quite matched that energy and intensity just yet.
Leading scorers in this game, Tom Beattie's got 9 for Hawaii, 10 for PJ Fuller II, but he's got help. Jones 9, Adams 9, Washington 9. So there's been a little more balance on that side. Aaron Hunkin-Clater comes into the game here for Hawaii, along with Christensen, who's still in there, surprisingly. Jacobs, Beattie, and Williams. Are you surprised Christensen's still in the game here?
I was just going to say a little bit just because of the traditional way to go if you have those foul calls, but I think the Bows know they need him in the game for his defensive presence. We saw those back-to-back blocks for his presence on the inside to try and open up some shots on the perimeter, so I think they're trying to keep him in there as he's a staple for this team.
Fofana hits the first free throw, second one away, that's good. And it's 47-31. And Christensen had to be careful because he was tangled up with someone going for that rebound on the foul shot. 15:43 to go. Christensen wants it elbow right and has it. Squares on his man. Dribbles inside the arc. Now gives it to Hunkin-Clater. Drives right of the lane. Goes around the rim and in. 47-31. What a job by Hawaii to get right to the rim and get the lay-in. 15:25 to go. Underneath, Fofana stumbled, but he's bumped going out of bounds, and that's going to be the fourth foul on Christensen.
I'm just going to say Christensen probably was in with the guarantee from his coaches, do not foul, do not touch your opponent. That one was a bit unfortunate. He was the last line of defense trying to stop Fofana, but ends up going to the bench with that fourth foul.
That brings Jerome Palm into the game. CSUN looking to inbound, trying to throw it in at the low block for Jones left, but Hunkin-Clater cuts it off and swipes it out of bounds. 21 on the shot clock as the Matadors will re-enter it now near side of the floor. They'll get it in left corner. Fake from Washington from 3. He'll pull up long 2 at the wing, too strong, and Williams comes in with the rebound. Williams looks to push up ahead. Palm running the floor, lay in, too strong, but he got hit on his way up. Palm just kind of went from overdrive to just slowing it down on the way to the rim, but it drew the harm from Washington, and Palm goes to the free throw line.
I think he saw some red jerseys flying toward him, knowing he was going to get that contact, tried to absorb it, results in the ball going a little further over the rim than I think he intended, but Palm wasn't the only one down there. There was Hunkin-Clater in the corner. The Bows are doing a great job of running the floor and making CSUN push the tempo with them.
Palm misses the first free throw. 2 of 7 from the free throw line this year is Palm. You said it earlier, his minutes have decreased. He played 8 last game. Second free throw goes good. 1 of 2 from the line. It's 47-34. We'll see PJ Fuller re-enter. Marcus Adams Jr. leaves. But still a lot of work for Hawaii to do here. Down 13, 15:08 remaining. Fuller, bounce pass. High left side for Jones. Tries to lob to the paint, does for Fuller. Turns, leans on Hunkin-Clater, and draws the foul before the shot as Hunkin-Clater was drawn up in the air. That's foul number 2 on AC.
A little bit of that first year showing there on that possession. PJ Fuller II able to get him up in the air off of a pump fake. PJ Fuller, really experienced older player, I think around my age, maybe a couple years younger, but that experience there is able to draw the foul on Hunkin-Clater.
They'll wipe up the floor near the baseline where Fuller went down. The foul situation is going to be interesting here. Right now on the floor, the worst you got is Jacobs and Hunkin-Clater with 2. But you got Christensen sitting with 4. And Hawaii's going to be asking a lot of guys that right now don't often contribute a lot. Jones leaning in. Twist. Got poked out by Williams, but Jacobs wasn't looking. It goes off of his back and careens out of bounds. CSUN will once again enter at the baseline.
Head on a swivel right there. Jacobs needed to see that ball.
Bounce pass into Adams. Turns. Leans on Jacobs. Still trying to get around him. Fades off of 1 foot and rolls in off the left side. 49-34, 15-point lead for CSUN, 14:44 to go. Hunkin Clater hands off right to Williams between the circles. Beatty trying to drive right, cut off by Jones. Comes to the near wing, Hunkin Clater. He'll get in the lane. Left hand lay it off the glass and in, and he draws the foul. Who would have thunk Hunkin Clater trying to take an offensive role here with 14:33 left?
Shaking off that first-year curse right there. Showed a little bit on the defensive end, able to come back, finish with a left hand through contact. Hunkin Clater has really stepped up in these conference games and has become a leader, a bit of that floor general, which just bodes so well for the rest of his career with the Bows.
You know, one of the things I was about to say before that possession, Hawaii does not have a scorer really on the floor as Hunkin Clater knocks down the free throw. Who is going to try to ascend that role with this lineup? 49-37 CSUN, 14:27 remaining. Hand off high left, Marcus Adams Jr. around right to Fofana and above the wing for Fuller. Now driving left is Washington, leans in, goes up for two. That's good. Palm sagged back defensively, and that gave Fuller enough space to put the left-handed shot up and in. 14-11 to go, 14-point lead for CSUN. Williams, high right side, goes to the top of the key in Palm. Palm squaring, hassled by Fofana, hands off to Williams at the angle. Williams penetrates to the short corner, kicks out Hunkin Clater. He'll drive in the paint and draws a foul right left of the lane before what looked like a pass attempt. It's going to be number one on him. Team foul number 5. 14 fouls on Hawaii here in the second half. Hunkin Clater inbound, lobbed in, Palm at the wing. Gets it to Hunkin Clater, corner three. That's short. Beatty taps the ball up in the air, but it ends up right to CSUN and Fuller. Fuller on the run, cut off by Hunkin Clater. Finds Washington straight away. He'll drive on Jacobs and kick. Fuller, NBA range three. That's short. Rebound grabbed out of the air with one hand by Jones. And a fresh 20. Jones backing it on Beatty, far side. Turns. Right hand floater two is good. Once again, offensive rebounds turning into points. Matadors 53, Hawaii 37. 13:20 left to play. That is now 12 or 11 offensive rebounds. Foul away from the ball. Jacobs and Fofana in the low post left. Fofana's second foul.
The rebounding battle is crucial, especially on those offensive boards. Just like you said, it's giving the Matadors more opportunities to score. If the Bows can secure some more of those defensive rebounds, it's a whole different game.
11-2, second chance points for CSUN. Ryan Rapp is in for Hawaii, so is Harry Ruliadef. A number of subs for CSUN. Tyler Beard is in, so is Jordan Brinson. Hunkin Clater inbound to the far wing and Harry Ruliadef. Hawaii going from left to right on your device. Williams near wing to Ryan Rapp. Overhead pass out high right. Ruliadef around left. Hunkin Clater. Thought about driving her lane line right. Underhands it out to Williams. He'll drive. Williams to the rim. Laying too strong. He crashes to the deck. And here comes Brinson. Brinson left wing. Gets inside the arc. Gives it to the wing. And Beard. He penetrates. Bounces it right through the legs of Endemania. Is able to get it back. Backs down Palm. Slips it underneath, swatted away by Palm. Loose ball on the floor. Ruliadef trying to grab it, and we'll get a foul that's going to go against CSUN as wrapped right around the leg of Ruliadef was Endemania. That's going to be foul number 3.
Palm able to pick up some of that defense left behind by Tanner Christensen. He's able to get that block. Bows earn possession back, but his presence in the post, stepping up when Tanner Christensen's been out, yes, not quite as effective as Christensen, but some of those blocks, those plays, area he's taking up in the post, really key for Palm to continue to step up.
That's the 7th team foul. So Ruliadef to the free throw line to shoot 1-1. Had hit 10 consecutive free throws up to the point where I opened my mouth and he missed one in the first half. Ruliadef's front end of the 1-1 is in, and it's 53-38. So now he can try to start a new streak at the free throw line.
11 for 12 of the last 12 is still pretty impressive, no matter the streak.
One more here for Ruliadef. 4 points, 3 rebounds in 11 minutes off the bench. Second foul shot's good. It's 53-39. Hawaii 3 of 9. Here comes a full court press. Hawaii shows here briefly. Brinson gets by Rapp and will get across midcourt. Matadors have taken 5 more shots than Hawaii here in the second half. Helps you tell the story. Brinson goes out high right to Keontae Jones. Crossover on Rapp. Dishes underneath. That was a tough pass. It found Fofana into the corner right side. Beard knocks down a three, and it's 56-39. 12:22 to go. Fifth three for CSUN here in this game. Hunkin Clater high right. It's between the rings. Finds Ruley F near side. Back out up top. Hunkin Clater. Around left for Rapp, and now to the far wing, Cody Williams. Hassled by Brinson. Out to Hunkin Clater. Dribbles left of the lane and kicks into the corner. Williams thought about penetrating. Couldn't. One hands it out to Ruley F. Near side to Rapp. Drives into a defender. Ball knocked free. Loose on the ground. Hunkin Clater knocks it down. Three to shoot. Ball still on the ground. Rapp and Adams Jr. both trying to share possession right as the shot clock expired. Let's see what they're going to call. Shot clock violation or held ball. Either way, it's going to be CSUN ball because the Matadors have the arrow. They're going to call it a held ball. It'll be CSUN ball. Andy Newman doesn't like it because he wants to hold on to the arrow. But Matadors will have it regardless. 11:54 to play. CSUN leads Hawaii 56-39. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
At Dow Electric Supply, we're your local-based company with your needs in mind. We see the light in Hawaii, and rest assured, we are with you all the way. Our sales counter and will call are here to serve Hawaii's electricians, developers, utility companies, businesses, and homeowners. The Dial Lighting Gallery showroom is open by appointment only. Go online to www.dialelectricsupply.com. Open weekdays from 7 to 3. At Dial Electric Supply, we see the light.
Well, what you doing now? I'm doing my own PV system, and I get homie fall-proof gear. I don't think bubble wrap is actually going to work. Yeah, I get them. Check this out. Okay. You okay? I think that heat expanding stuff is true. Getting small and hot in here. Oh, no. It's raining over here. How we pump water stuff? Oh, careful.
Make sure to have an electrical contractor and licensed electrician do your photovoltaic installations and electrical work.
IBEW Local 1186, lighting your path to the future.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu, driven by BMW of Honolulu.
Got 11:54 to go here in Manoa. CSUN leading Hawaii 56-39. Our officials right now are at the replay machine, and I think they are looking at whether this is a held ball or if this is going to be a shot clock violation. I'm trying to see what the officials are saying here. Now, this was a bang-bang situation because the shot clock had expired right around the same time that the held ball signal was given. And so, I'm trying to see, I mean, it's going to be CSUN either way with basketball. We'll find out what exactly the call was once we see if the arrow changes or not.
We're going to have to look at who had possession on that play, which not to mention that possession was pretty tense between both teams. Words were said, a little bit of a rivalry developed. Still trying to look down the media table to see what that call might have been.
Yeah, I think we just got told it was held up as a held ball. So it will stay, obviously with CSUN, but that will mean the possession arrow will change after the inbound. That replay review brought to you by BMW of Honolulu, inviting you to take the test drive of the ultimate driving machine where you will find exceptional offers. Hawaii in a zone defense coming out of the timeout with 11:50 to play in the half. Jones, high right side for Beard. Now finding Jones, flashing down the right lane. Out to Brinson in the corner. Brinson penetrates and kicks left for Beard. Into the left corner. Here's a three for Adams, and he knocks it down. The movement from CSUN, all different places in half court, leads to that open three. It's a 20-point CSUN lead, 11:30 to play. 59-39. Hunkin Clater high right. Hesitates, goes left of the lane, kicks out for Rulidef. Will take the three and will airball it. Rebound to Beard. They'll lob it ahead. Adams. Adams leads it on Rulidef and lays it in. A transition basket at 61-39. Matador's largest lead, and they're pulling away here with 11:09 to go as Hawaii will call for time. And the air has been taken out of this arena. Timeout brought to you by HCAM, the Hawaii Concussion Awareness Management Program. Visit HawaiiConcussion.com. 11:06 to go. CSUN 61, Hawaii 39. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Aloha from Waiakea. As a proud corporate sponsor of University of Hawaii Athletics, we're committed to keeping our athletes and fans hydrated with delicious volcanic water straight from the Big Island. Our water originates atop the Mauna Loa volcano as rain and snow melt, filtering through thousands of feet of porous volcanic rock and re-emerging at the surface as refreshingly crisp, naturally alkaline water. Learn more at waiakea.com and find us at most stores across the islands. Live Aloha. Drink Waiakea.
Hi, this is Tim Palms, General Manager of BMW of Honolulu. We're excited to be courtside with the University of Hawaii Rainbow Warriors this season. Like the Bows, BMW delivers unmatched performance and precision. Experience the ultimate drive at BMW of Honolulu. Now's your chance to get a slam dunk lease offer on the all-electric 2024 BMW i4 for only $499 a month. BMW of Honolulu is a proud sponsor of Rainbow Warrior basketball on ESPN Honolulu. Visit us today at bmwhawaii.com. Go Bows.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
11:06 to go. CSUN with its largest lead, 61-39 on Hawaii. We were just talking about a short time ago. CSUN and the way they run their offense. You see almost two different offenses. Hawaii, a lot of movement around the perimeter, working off of screens. There's a lot of perimeter movement. Matador movement in their half-court offense, right to the rim, kind of, lobs out, just playing spacing and angles, and it's led to so many different opportunities for them to take advantage of.
It has. You can tell that they drill that in practice. It looks like the evidence of three-man weave, even more tighter, which is a common drill for most teams, but they seem to have it down to a science. Every player is able to move off of where the ball handler is, whether that's to the corner, whether that's running with them down the lanes. CSUN is really, really good at what they do in transition.
It's almost like they're playing half-court offense, like you said, in a drill with no defense on the floor.
And even in warm-ups, they were doing some shell defensive drills where their players were on offense. Looks eerily similar to what's happening on the court right now.
Tanner Christensen's back in the game. He's got 4 fouls. Right now, this is such a crucial juncture of this game. Hawaii needs to get back and get back in a hurry. 11:03 remaining, 61-39. Namiksha baseline right. Can't find Christensen. Back out up top, wrap around left to Williams. And again, a wrap angle right. Fakes the 3, moves to the near wing, Namiksha. 12 to shoot, up top to Williams. Skip pass left wing, wrap. Timer down to 7. Wrap turns to low block. Double team comes, knocks it out. That was Beard coming down late to knock it free. Shot clock at 6. 10:47 to go. And it's worth noting, Namiksha, 4 points, 4 rebounds. He hasn't done much in this game. Here's the pass in Namiksha, floater in the paint. That goes in right off the inbound, and on cue, Giedis gets the 2 to get Hawaii within 20.
Especially when Giedis has 6 points, Christensen only 2. Other players needed to step up, and they're running out of time to do so.
61-41, 10:31 remaining. Quick movement around the perimeter. Beard left for Jones. Now floater left of the lane. That's good for Adams as they pick apart that zone defense from Hawaii. 63-41, 10:20 to go. Hunkin-Clader off a Christensen screen. One hands it high left to Ryan Rapp. Tries to clear Namiksha away to the right and gets it to him at the wing. Namiksha skip pass left, Hunkin-Clader. Penetrates and kicks. Rapp left corner for 3. That's off the back rim. Long rebound out to Beard. And CSUN's going to slow it down ever so slightly while keeping its pace going into the front court. Brinson high left. Hawaii now back into a man defense. Has it right at the midcourt circle. Past the halfway point of the second 20. Angle left, Beard. Beard looking toward the low block. They can't find Adams. Now they'll move it to the elbow right. Drive, floater 2 for Fofana that misses. Wrap the rebound. That time it looked like Hawaii actually did go back into a zone there toward the end of that possession. Namiksha, high right side to the near wing, Cody Williams. Again, out to the angle, wrap around left, Hunkin-Clader into the wing, Namiksha. Lob into Christensen. They finds him. He adjusts, and he's hammered from behind by Fofana. Christensen to the free throw line. Fofana's 3rd foul.
The Matadors certainly clue in whenever Christensen gets the ball. They're sending a double team, sometimes a triple team, to try and make it tough for him around the rim. Ultimately, this time he's sent to that free throw line, but it's tough for them to guard Christensen on the inside, and Matadors know that.
Christensen to the free throw line, his first one around and in, 63-42. How's about this for some interesting subs? Tom Beattie's in, so is Osahan Obasohan. His first appearance of the game and just his 4th of the year. So it's Namiksha, Beattie, Christensen, Obasohan, and Hunkin Clater on the floor. Second free throws in at 63-43 with 9:21 to go. Wonder what that says here at this stretch of the game. Walking forward, top of the arc, off the screen, Fuller goes right for Adams. Pull up for three straight away, that's around and out, and it's Obasohan who flies in for the rebound, and he'll have to bring it up himself. Obasohan underhands it to Hunkin Clater, standing at the edge of the H logo. Can Hawaii get a spark here? Bounce pass, elbow left, Namiksha turns to the paint, leans, has nowhere to go. He'll kick to the right corner, Obasohan. He drives baseline. Obasohan gets two men up in the air, goes up, scores, and is fouled. Osa with an immediate impact. He'll go to the free throw line.
Getting the rebound on the defensive end, coming back to the offensive end, going to the line with an and one for someone's first appearance in the game with just 8 minutes left in this second half. I think the Bows were looking for some new blood, someone who wasn't afraid, someone who's willing to step up. He certainly just did that.
Free throw good, 63-46. That's his first field goal make of the season, by the way, with 8:45 to go. He is someone that has been just kind of slowly moving up and earning opportunities and getting more run in practice. That's very fulfilling. 8:33 to go. Adams Jr. leaning on Namiksha, turns out of rhythm, two off the glass, too strong. Loose ball, he gets his own rebound, throws it across the lane left and throws it out of bounds. The issue, the offensive rebound, but he was so out of sorts, just threw it away.
And that's the thing. We talked about how deep this Bows bench is. Players have been able to step up, and now we see Obasohan coming into that role, even though he hasn't been one of those before. For the Bows to look to him, he's clearly been earning some of these minutes in practice.
8:25 to go, 63-46 CSUN. Hunkin Clater, high left Namiksha. Brings it back out, Hunkin Clater between the circles. Right angle, Beatty into the corner, Obasohan. He'll get to the wing, one hands it out, Namiksha. Moves it around left, Hunkin Clater to the wing and Beatty. Beatty with 15. Penetrates, throws it up top, Obasohan. They'll reset. 12 on the timer. Obasohan uses a Christensen screen, drives right of the lane, kicks out to the right corner. Hunkin Clater leans in. His shot is blocked on the way up, but a late whistle coming from the other side of the floor, and a foul called that will lead to free throws. The foul going against Grady Lewis, who fouls out with 7:58 to play. There was a body bump, and he got hit on the back of the arm.
Certainly contact there. I wouldn't be shocked if I were Lewis. You could see Hunkin Clater being displaced, and that'll send him to the bench for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and I think what Andy Newman didn't like was that the call came from the opposite side of the floor from that official. 7:58 to go. CSUN 63, Hawaii 46. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
How do you get 100% of your work done when you're 40% short-staffed? Across Hawaii, city and state departments grapple with thousands of vacant positions. And with fewer workers, that means longer lines at the DMV, delayed building permits, and slowdowns in essential services. The government could resolve this by offering more competitive wages and benefits. For you, we hope they do. A message brought to you by HGEA, because Hawaii works best when we do.
Ala Moana Hotel by Mantra is proud to be a Kama'aina favorite. Honolulu's landmark hotel has been your hotel for business, staycations, or just visiting with family and friends. Eat, shop, and stay at Honolulu's landmark hotel with easy access to Ala Moana Shopping Center and enjoy dining at Cafe 410, Pint and Jigger, the signature prime steak and seafood, or the Cafe at Dada. Enjoy your banquet, staycation, or business meeting where Kama'aina know best. It's the Ala Moana Hotel by Mantra. This is your hotel.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
$7:58 to play. CSUN 63, Hawaii 46. And we're just looking at the rebounding number. Hawaii's been obliterated on the glass, 36-20.
Every time we get a new stat sheet at a timeout, the gap on that rebounding battle gets wider and wider. UH is down 16 right now. They have 8 minutes to try and make some of that up, both on the glass and in points if they want to make this game a little bit closer. But it's tough when you have players like Keontae Jones, 11 rebounds, 7 of those coming on the offensive end, especially on those offensive boards. The Bows are going to look to clean that up in this game and in future games.
Hawaii is in the double bonus, so keep that in your back pocket get to the free throw line, get some points with the clock stopped. Hunkin-Clater at the free throw line, shooting 2 off the foul that was called against Grady Lewis. Lewis fouls out, 4.7 rebounds in 12 minutes off the bench. Hunkin-Clater's first free throw, a line drive short. Hawaii from the free throw line, 8 of 12. AC with 5 points. An assist in 12 minutes. Second one is good, 63-47, 7:58 to go. But it seems like it's the unlikelies right now that have to get Hawaii ahead. Spinning right side is PJ Fuller, finds Scotty Washington, and now between the rings, Jones. To the baseline right, Fofana. Across the lane left, Adams leaning on Namicha, lost the basketball, got it back. Out right side, Jones. He drives, got it poked out of his hands. Obasohan the loose ball. They got a 3-on-2. Right side, Hunkin-Clater goes up and is fouled. Fuller got him on the way up, and Hunkin-Clater will go to the free throw line.
Fuller trying to fight his case, hands, arms extended in the air, but on that one, they're both in the air. Hunkin-Clater was able to draw that contact. I think that's a fair call from the
I
referee.
think it was Hunkin-Clater who stripped it free. Yeah, his hands were up in the air. I could see why there'd be an argument on that call. First free throw off the front rim and in. It's at 63-48, but last couple possessions. Obasohan, give him the, it's not an assist, but give him credit for it, and Hunkin-Clater. Who would have thought? Second, good, 63-49 with 7:34 remaining. Andy Newman's getting the explanation on that foul. And let's see how Hawaii defensively, can they continue to put pressure on CSUN. Seen a mix-up man and zone here in the last few possessions. It's Fuller across the timeline, one-handed high left, Jones. Comes back right, the handoff for Washington. Weave left, goes around right for Adams Jr., and now for Fuller. Fuller gets in the lane. Around Christensen, difficult two, it rolls in. That is a tough shot. Christensen with his arms straight up. 65-49 CSUN, 7:08 remaining. Namicha top of the arc. Dribbles right. Clears man away up top to Beatty. Skip past left corner Obasohan. Skips it back up top to Beatty. Step back, won't take the three straight on. Now to Hunkin-Clater at the angle. Crossover dribble, gets in the lane, goes to the rim, is able to lay that one in. Didn't even use the glass. Got that one high up and in right through the netting. 65-51, 6:43 to go. Hunkin-Clater now has 10 points. Off the screen is Fuller. Leans in the lane. Dishes underneath for Fofana. Loose ball on the ground. Hunkin-Clater rips it free. It's in Namicha's hands. Up ahead, Obasohan, 3-on-3. Obasohan, no-look pass for Christensen, knocked loose. But Namicha gets it. Namicha to the rim. Two-hand stop. And CSUN will call for time. And look at this run Hawaii is starting to put together. It's a 12-point game with 6:24 to go. And this place that a few minutes ago was dead has now woken up alive with plenty of time remaining here in Manoa.
And what a lineup to do it. Osa Obasohan coming in, not playing significant minutes, making his first field goal of the season, not to mention some rebounds, some steals. He came in and sparked this team with how unafraid he was to go up to bat against some of these Matador players. Such a unique lineup, and credit to every single player who's in there. Hunkin-Clater, Obasohan, like I mentioned, for being ready when it's their time to shine.
Namicha had been dormant for most of this game. He's got 8 points on 4 rebounds, and they're going to need more of that. Hunkin-Clater, 10 points. That's pretty obvious, but that is his career high, which was previously 7 going back to Saturday. But look at this lineup. Aaron Hunkin-Clater, Tom Beatty, Gitas Namicha, Osa Obasohan, and Tanner Christensen. And at one point, this team was down as much as 22. They've got it down to 10. And it should be noted, CSUN on Saturday lost a 23-point lead to Cal State Bakersfield and lost that game 94-90. Does Hawaii have it in them to complete a comeback? High right side, Adams Jr., a handoff for Fuller. Fuller one-on-one against Hunkin-Clater. Turns, backs him down to the paint. Leaves, tries to go over him. That too high off the glass. It misses. Rebound loose. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fofana. And Christensen was fortunate. He almost touched it, and it would have been a goaltend.
Almost was. The Bows are going to look to continue a 12-2 run over the last 3 minutes and 20 seconds here.
Hunkin-Clater bringing it into the front court. Bounce pass, elbow left, Namicha. Squares up on his man, drives right of the lane, leads, gets around him, scoop lay in, no. Rebound tipped off the backboard, it's grabbed by Washington. Good defense by Adams, stayed with Namiksha, didn't really give him a clean lane to the rim. Washington across midcourt, works over a screen, crossover on Obasahan, gets in the lane, goes around Obasahan, scores and draws the foul. And that, after what has been a really solid run for Hawaii, quiets this crowd one more time. Osa picks up his first foul.
Throughout the first half, early in the second, we talked about how every time Hawaii scored, CSUN came back. They punched back, and it was for that 12-2 run that just happened by the Bows. CSUN didn't really punch back until that play by Washington, which shifted a little bit of that energy that the Bows had.
Scotty Washington hits the free throw, 68-53, 5:35 remaining. Washington now with 13. Matadors have 4 players in double digits in scoring. Hunkin Clater uses a Christensen screen, goes high left at the angle to Miksha, back out between the rings. Hunkin Clater near side Beatty will lob it for Christensen, touch pass right corner, no look pass from Obasahan out to Beatty. Beatty drives, floater, no, trying to lob it for Christensen, couldn't get it, it goes out of bounds.
The Bows have been hunting that lob pass to Christensen. Unfortunate for them, CSUN has also been looking for those. They're sending some defenders on the backside, making it tough for Christensen to secure possession since that very first one they got early in the game.
5:09 left, 68-53 CSUN. Jones dribbles right in the lane on Beatty, kicks out to the corner Fofana, and back out high right to Scotty Washington. One-on-one with Obasahan. Leads in on, drives left, gets by him, goes to the rim, and is fouled once again by Obasahan. That's 2 in consecutive possessions. And CSUN goes back to the free throw line with 4:55 left.
I think the Matadors, might look at Obasahan as someone that they can take on when he's on defense, especially with a little bit of that lack of experience. Yes, he's been a key player in this game, so don't want to underestimate that. But they have been hunting some of those matchups with him to try and get to the rim and ultimately resulting in these fouls.
First free throw goes for Washington, 69-53. Starting to see a few people trickle to the exits. Second one rattles home. 70-53, 4:55 remaining. Hunkin Clater calls out the offense upon crossing midcourt. Loose right. Gives up the dribble to the near wing. Beatty. Skip pass left at the wing for Obasahan out to Namiksha. Man goes down to the corner and called an offensive foul. Namiksha called for the charge. Fuller took it, and Hawaii gives it away. The 11th turnover of the game for the Bows.
Fuller went to the ground. Namiksha's arm was extended. Referee standing right there. Tough call for the Bows to give the ball back to the Matadors, but looked like it might have been the right one.
Ooh, 4:35 to go. CSUN up 70-53. Fuller on the run. Jones kicks out right wing. Washington. He'll get in the lane. Floater over Christensen. That is good. Matadors by 19, 4:19 to go, 72-53, and Hawaii's going to use a timeout. And you have kind of felt this one start to slip away. Timeout brought to you by HCAP, the Hawaii Concussion Awareness Management Program. Visit hawaiiconcussion.com. 4:17 to go, CSUN 72, Hawaii 53. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Dr. Jay Marumoto, the University of Hawaii's senior orthopedic surgeon, is Hawaii's leading expert in sports injury surgery. From the latest ACL bear implant reconstruction to biologically enhanced rotator cuff and labral repair surgery, Dr. Jay Marumoto continues to bring Hawaii's athletes the most advanced surgical treatments to get them back in the game. Dr. Jay Marumoto and Orthopedic Associates, Hawaii's team physicians.
Aloha, Kanoa Leahy here, and I am thrilled to tell you about Kahala. Kahala Aloha shirts are stories of our island home. Stylish, comfortable, designed by local artists, Kahala has been part of our ohana since 1936. As a proud partner of Let's Talk Sports, we encourage you to wear the original Aloha shirt that generations have loved. Pick one up for yourself at one of Kahala's 6 stores island-wide, or you can visit them online at kahala.com.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu, driven by BMW of Honolulu.
We got 4:17 to go. CSUN leading 72-53. The 53 that Hawaii has scored right now is a season low. The lowest 55 scored against Nebraska at the Hawaiian Airlines Diamond Head Classic. It really looked like Hawaii had a late charge in them, but CSUN has gone right back to the rim. 7 consecutive points here in the last 78 seconds to kind of get back to its brand of basketball to put this one away.
Especially that late in the game to formulate the run that they did. Credit to the Bows, especially with some key players stepping up. Obasahan continuing to mention him getting his first basket of the season. Hunkin Clater stepping up in some big ways. Gedish Namiksha coming back alive. Just a little bit too little too late at this point as CSUN woke up after a timeout and seemed to be taking control of this game once again.
It's a discouraging number, and this is not meant to disparage Aaron Hunkin Clater, but it's a discouraging number when he is your leading scorer with 10 points, and he's played 16 minutes. He gets the inbound from Obasahan with 4:14 remaining. Hunkin Clater off a high left screen from Christensen, trying to get it into the post. They'll skip it right to Beatty instead. They're fronting Christensen. That's why it's been hard to get there. Kira Jacobs into the game for Hawaii. Hunkin Clater drives, kicks out Jacobs to the left corner. Obasahan for 3. That's an air ball. Rebound tipped in the air. Hunkin Clater wins it. 5 to shoot. Hunkin Clater to the rim. Swatted out by Adams Jr. with authority. Shot clock down to 2 as Hawaii will inbound at the baseline.
Adams Jr. showing that defensive prowess underneath the rim with that block, but on offense, he has 18 points, 3 above his season average right now. So the Bows haven't done a great job of keeping him in check offensively either.
See what Hawaii can get with 2 on the timer. It's a baseline inbound. Hunkin Clater to trigger it in. They throw it in left wing. Jacobs with 1. And it's going to be, a blocking foul before the shot clock expires. Hawaii catches a massive break. Jacobs decided to take it to the ground with 2 on the shot clock. Foul's going to be called on Fuller, his 3rd. But let's see. I think they're going to, that was very close. But Jacobs catches a massive break by getting that blocking foul.
And that was a questionable decision to put the ball on the ground right then. A lack of shot clock awareness to some extent, bailed out by Fuller. Fuller doesn't seem to think he bailed him out at all.
Jacobs hits the first free throw. Calling that a questionable decision is putting it incredibly graciously. Jacobs tonight, 5 points, 2 of 7 shooting. He hits the second. It's 72 to 55. And now Hawaii will press with 3:50 remaining. Here's Jones. Hawaii sags back a little bit. 3:43 left. Standing right at the midcourt logo is Fuller. The one-handed high left side, Jones. Now across right to Scotty Washington. Now Hawaii in his zone. So we're like a 3-2 here. Top of the arc, Jones. Moves it left from the weave to Adams. And now high right, Washington. Crossover on Obasahan. Step back 3 straight away. That's good. That's silky smooth from Scotty Washington. 75-55, 3:15 remaining. CSUN trying to reverse the trend as Jacobs throws the ball away. Left sideline, was looking for Beatty at the wing. Tom decided to flash to the rim, and Hawaii throws it away.
We've seen a few of those miscues tonight where the Bows think a teammate are in a different place than they actually are, throwing it to the spot rather than their teammate. If they're going to clean up on some of those really unforced turnovers to be successful in the future.
I think that describes 2 of their 12 turnovers tonight. 2:57 to go, 75-55. Fuller standing right at the edge of the H logo, out high right, Washington. Drives and kicks left corner for Adams. He'll get in the lane, bounce pass right side for Fuller. He drives, kicks, knocked in the air by Hunkin Clater, but back into the left corner with 2 on the timer. Washington fading 3, that's good as well. That's how you know it is CSUN's night, when Washington knocks down a dagger 3, 78-55, 2:29 left. That's 24 for Washington. Hunkin Clater driving left of the lane, jump stop, up top to Obasahan. Stumbles with the dribble, back out high left, Hunkin Clater. He'll take a 3. That's off the left rim. Rebound inside. We'll get a foul on Christensen, and that's it for him. He fouls out with 2:13 remaining, trying to go up for the loose ball.
With some blood on his shirt, too. Looks like he got scratched.
Yeah, I see it. Right on the back of his shorts.
Right in the front underneath his number, too. It's kind of everywhere, but that just shows the grit. He was going for that. rebound. He would have loved to get a putback. Ultimately results in the foul to send him to the bench. And CSUN kept him pretty quiet tonight. Just 4 points, 2 for 2 on free throws, 1 field goal made, and just 1 rebound in a game where rebounds are so crucial. And he's one of those tallest players on the court. To walk away with just 1 rebound after 21 minutes of play, that is a key for the Bows that didn't help them here tonight.
Christensen finishes with 4 points in 21 minutes, just 1 rebound. Jones, front end of the 1-and-1, that's good. 79-55. AJ Economo will make his first appearance of the night in for Tom Beatty. Economo, his 6th game this year, redshirt freshman from Santa Monica, California. Second one, that's around and out. Rebound, Jerome Palm. So 5 on the floor for Hawaii. Obasahan, Palm, Hunkin, Clater, Rulidef, and Economo. With 2:05 left, Hawaii trailing by 24. Obasahan, left side wing, looks into the post, trying to find Rulidef, but it gets knocked down by Adams, who is playing right in front of him, and forces another giveaway, the 13th of the night. Under 2 to go. Fuller walking forward, guarded by Hunkin, Clater, right at the midcourt line. Hard drive right, gets inside the arc, underhands it out to Jones, trying to drive on Economo, draws a bump, brings it back out to Fuller. Fuller leaning in the baseline over Hunkin Clater, gets the 2 to spin off the rim and in. And a timeout taken with 1:32 to go just to get some subs in. 81-55 CSUN.
And they gave away a comeback to Cal State Bakersfield in their previous game. They didn't want that to happen here again and shut down that comeback by the Bows pretty quickly, Josh.
Yeah, I think they learned their lesson from Saturday. Hunkin Clater to Rulidef angle right, skip pass to the wing. Economo fakes the 3, drives baseline. Economo skip pass right. Obasahan crossover. He goes into the low block, forces up a 2. He puts it in and is fouled.
Pretty impressive use of the physicality for Obasahan. That was almost a mirror image of his and one earlier in the game. Just able to take on his defender, muscle his way to the block, and finish. Those layups look nice and get himself to the line. It's hard to finish through that contact, especially against a talented Matador squad.
CSUN emptying its bench. Judson Martindale, a 6'7" grad student from Sudbury, Massachusetts, and Robert Tebiance, a junior from Chatsworth, California, 6'2", 175 pounds. He's an interesting story. He comes over from the University of Arizona, where he was the team manager, and now gets collegiate experience on the floor at CSUN. Free throw away off the back iron. Obasahan gets his own rebound with 18 on the shot clock. Tried to drive baseline, couldn't handle the dribble, and it goes out of bounds.
Good for him playing against those Arizona Wildcat players, more than likely on scout team for a few practices, likely prepared him for this level. So credit to him for continuing to work and earning some time on the Division I stage.
I don't know if they used to do it in the Pac-12, but you have some conferences where they have the managers playing against one another. Maybe he got some time there, not sure. 1 minute to go. Sabian Kane is also in for CSUN, and he's got the rock near sideline against Hunkin Clater. 9 to shoot. Kane off the screen, leans in, kicks out right wing. Tibiant won't shoot. Now at 4, bounces it out for Kane. Kane inside the arc, pulls up, 15-footer off the left rim. Offensive rebound, and Demanya throws it back out for Kane, and a fresh 20 for CSUN. Yet another offensive rebound, the 13th of the night. Kane, skip pass right corner. Tibiant for 3. That's around and out. Rebound, poke 3, right back to Endemanya, puts it up and in. 83-57 with 20 seconds to go. That possession right there tells you all you need to know. Hunkin Clater with the shot clock off. Economo, left corner, Rulidef for 3. That's good. Hawaii's 3rd of the night. They go 3 of 20. 83-60 with 9 seconds to go. That 3, by the way, brought to you by Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union. Life matters. CSUN's going to run out the clock. The biggest loss of the season for Hawaii, 83-60 at the hands of CSUN, reversing the Matadors' fortunes. They had lost 2 in a row up to this point. Hawaii's 3-game winning streak comes to an end, and that middle of the Big West Conference standings just got a little tighter with the result of this one.
It did. The Bows tried to mount that comeback. Credit to them. They fought back in the second half, but CSUN's rebounding ability, their defense is just too stifling for the Rainbow Warriors here tonight, despite the efforts of some key players in Hunk and Clater, Obasahan, Namiksha getting some action. It was too little, too late, Josh.
Hawaii's going to fall to 11-6, 3-3 in the Big West Conference. CSUN 12-6, 4-3 in the Big West Conference. And I was just looking at Aran Ganat before he walks over to go talk to television, and I think the face, that the look on his face, it almost looked like he's kind of shell-shocked.
That's for sure, especially when your team doesn't quite stick to the scout. I'm assuming a big part of the scout, get some rebounds, limit the rebounds of the Matadors. That didn't go to plan tonight as the Bows lose that rebounding battle. 25 to the Matadors 40, out-rebounded by 15. Not how he would have drawn it up, Josh.
Yeah, final here, 83-60. CSUN over Hawaii, and one of the toughest losses Hawaii has had on this season. We'll come back with more in just a moment. 83-60 is your final. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Hardware Hawaii. Customer first in Kailua.
Hi, this is Eddie. I'm the lead lumber for Hardware Hawaii in Kailua. I like helping customers find what they need. It's not like another stranger just shopping here. My customers are like my friends, and then I just help them out, and I feel good. And it just makes my day. We're out here in the lumberyard ready to serve you.
Hardware Hawaii. Customer first in Kailua.
Hi, this is Tim Palms, General Manager of BMW of Honolulu. We're excited to be courtside with the University of Hawaii Rainbow Warriors this season. Like the Bows, BMW delivers unmatched performance and precision. Experience the ultimate drive at BMW of Honolulu. Now's your chance to get a slam dunk lease offer on the all-new 2024 BMW X3 for only $579 a month. BMW of Honolulu is a proud sponsor of Rainbow Warrior basketball on ESPN Honolulu. Visit us today at bmwhawaii.com. Go Bows.
Lex Brody's Tire Company would like to say thank you very much for supporting UH. Wear your favorite UH gear into Lex Brody's and get an extra 5% off tires, brakes, and most other services on top of LexBrodys.com Super Saver coupons. You're the best fans, and Lex Brody's voted #1 in North America is the best choice for brake repairs and to purchase tires. Please visit LexBrodys.com for additional details and to set an online appointment.
Thank you very much.
Tire Company. You tackle an endless to-do list every day. It may seem like a thankless job, but you know better. It's the little things that matter most. That's why you'll appreciate the enduring value of the Michelin Defender tire. Designed for doers like you, Michelin's long-lasting tire keeps you on the go longer, so you have one less thing to worry about on your next road trip. Stop in today for miles of uncompromised safety and performance. Visit LexBrodys.com for the best tire value on Oahu. Thank you very much.
You won't get it anywhere else. Lex Brody's Tire Company.
How do you get 100% of your work done when you're 40% short-staffed? Across Hawaii, city and state departments grapple with thousands of vacant positions. And with fewer workers, that means longer lines at the DMV, delayed building permits, and slowdowns in essential services. The government could resolve this by offering more competitive wages and benefits. For you, we hope they do. A message brought to you by HGEA, because Hawaii works best when we do.
Ala Moana Hotel by Mantra is proud to be a Kama'aina favorite. Honolulu's landmark hotel has been your hotel for business, staycations, or just visiting with family and friends. Eat, shop, and stay at Honolulu's landmark hotel with easy access to Ala Moana Shopping Center and enjoy dining at Cafe 410, Pint and Jigger, the signature prime steak and seafood, or the Cafe at Dada. Enjoy your banquet, staycation, or business meeting where Kama'aina know best. It's the Ala Moana Hotel by Mantra. This is your hotel.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
$83-60, CSUN over Hawaii tonight to move CSUN over to 4-3 in the Big West, and Hawaii dropping right to the middle of the pack to 3-3. We'll go through some of the particulars here in a moment. Let's first pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu, driven by BMW of Honolulu.
Your official radio home of University of Hawaii sports is ESPN Honolulu, KKEA Honolulu, 1420 AM and 92.7 FM.
With Callan Spiller, I'm Josh Pacheco. Going through the numbers, it's not going to be easy. Let's face it. CSUN dominated the majority of this game. There was a point where Hawaii was starting to put together a late run, but CSUN, a team who scores on average 81.4 a game, they get just above that. They shoot 53.3% for this game, and on average they shoot under 47%. So they eclipsed some of those numbers, and in some cases, and then some. This was a game in which it took a little while, but once they grabbed hold of this game, they never let it go.
They didn't, and especially with some of those key numbers, the Bows have to look at those averages before the game and know they have to put up some pretty impressive numbers to even compete. But to not hold some of their scorers below season averages, Washington with 24, over 10 points more than his average. We see Keontae Jones with 12, Adams Jr. with 18, Fuller the second with 14. To let 4 opposing players in the double digits, that isn't going to bode well, and especially with the offensive performance what he had, they just couldn't stay with the Matadors today.
Let's connect the final stats to tonight's results, brought to you by Young Brothers, connecting our island communities. There are some numbers that are just very, very simple here. Rebounds, 40 to 25. CSUN, 14 to 7 on the offensive glass, 13 to 4 second chance points. This has only happened now twice to Hawaii. And I think the last time Hawaii was out rebounded, it was only by 1. This is a number that I think Hawaii felt like it comes back to effort. It comes back to the wants. And CSUN, the way you see those, CSUN played like they wanted it more.
They certainly did. And Gitas Namiksha averages just over 7 rebounds a game. Tanner Christensen the same, over 7.5. Tonight, Christensen with just 1 and Namiksha with 4. When some of those top performers aren't getting the rebounds at as high of a clip as they typically do, some other players have to step up. But Gitas was one of the leading rebounders with 4, so no one had a great rebounding effort across the board, and no one was able to make up for it. Then you look at CSUN's numbers, Keontae Jones with 12, Grady Lewis with 7. They had a variety of players getting in the action for those rebounds. And
go ahead, I'm sorry.
It's a big difference for the Bows.
Do you think, Christensen getting into foul trouble, I think he played just 7 minutes in the first half. How much do you think that kind of contributed? Because Hawaii did have the rebounding advantage in the first, I think, 8 minutes or so. You started to then see the tide turn a little bit, kind of like the scoring. It all just kind of went away so quickly. But do you think that played a part in it?
I think it certainly did. Yes, he only had 1 rebound throughout the game, but sometimes the ball doesn't go to him. He did a great job of neutralizing some of those opposing Matadors going for the rebounds that let his teammates pick up some of those. So when he goes to the bench, his presence and physicality wasn't there anymore. It let CSUN have the open door to a few more of those boards, and especially with his staple on the UH offense and defense, I think the Bows looked a little confused without him out there, to be honest.
CSUN 8 of 14 from beyond the arc, so they shoot 53.3% from the field, 57.1% from outside the arc, 11 of 19 from the free throw line. If you want to nitpick for stuff that was done wrong, you have that. But I mean, you mentioned it. They had scoring that was distributed amongst its starters between Scotty Washington's 24, 18 for Marcus Adams Jr., 14 for PJ Fuller the second. I mean, Keontae Jones is their leading scorer, and he was minimized, if you will, to 12. To be able to get a win that way, that's a great starting 5 effort from CSUN.
We talked about how the Bows have had different players step up. CSUN had that be the case tonight. Keontae Jones, constant present, 12 rebounds, not too shabby, even if he wasn't clicking on the offensive end as much. But Washington with 24 stands out. He's a player that's able to do a lot of things for the Matadors, and in his 31 minutes tonight, he certainly made the most of it. The Bows didn't have an answer for him.
Looking at Hawaii, they go 42.3% from the field, 3 of 20 from outside the arc, 72.2% from the free throw line. We talked about rebounding. I'll give you a couple more numbers. The turnover number, Hawaii gave it away 9 times in the second half, and turnovers have been a story, even in that winning streak. But here's the other one. Hawaii in the first half had 10 assists to 13